Hello and welcome everyone to the stream. If I can, I'm like looking around a teddy bear right now, so I can't see my entire screens. It's a thing. Um, Hello, my name is GM of Revan. You can call me Yen. Some folks like to call me N. It's a thing. I am here tonight with some amazing and lovely, wonderful people that I can't wait for you guys to meet once more as we play some D&D. I am super excited. We've been talking about this together as a group that it's been like about like almost half a year since I started like really doing some stuff for um, this world. Uh, this world is called Artalia, and I can't wait to share this amazing world with all of you once more because I have streamed Adventures in Artalia in the past, and to come back to Artalia again after what feels like a long time is like diving into a pool of water or a very deep ocean that I can't wait to see how far it goes down. With that, if I can have my lovely adventurers join me, come on in, lovely adventurers. Y'all can unmute. You can say hello.
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 What
Hello.
is
Hmm?
what is muting?
What is
I'm
muting?
just here.
You're here. Oh my god, I can't believe you're here. I so can't believe you're here. But I know that you're here, and I'm so glad you guys are all here today. How are we feeling tonight?
Hi.
Excited.
excited, very excited to play this game.
I know it's been a time. It's been a time. So let's not let that excitement go to waste. Before we get started, can I get everybody to roll me a d20, please?
Oh
Oh,
my.
wrong,
You can
wrong.
roll a d12.
D20, not a D12.
I
Yes,
know.
the shenanigans are starting pretty
No.
quickly here. Your
Oh wow,
DMs.
it's the second 11 I rolled today.
Oof, 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 oof.
18. Now I'm gonna roll
Ooh.
shit, that's for sure.
18,
17.
11, what?
17.
17, and our lovely moderator.
Oh, that's a me. What's the roll?
A D20!
D20.
Please pay
Pay,
attention.
pay attention. What? I brain
You,
died. 11.
11 as well? Fantastic. So the only person who succeeded was Winter. Great. Good to know.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
And
Well,
Phineas. And no, hold on. Who else succeeded? Let me just double
no.
check. I
I got
think
18, so.
Bashir. So Bashir and okay, this is gonna be fun. So this is what we're gonna do for this stream. I'm gonna get the two folks who rolled an 11 to roll off. Can you please tell me what your dexterity scores are?
Oh, oh,
mine. Uh,
okay.
Nope, for
Dex
Bashir and
plus
Phoenix.
one.
Did you roll an 11, Winter?
No, I roll a 17.
No, then you're fine.
Okay, sorry.
I'm asking for the two lower ones, please.
Okay.
I have a 13 in dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah, you got me beat because I have a 12.
Fantastic.
Aye.
So, my lovely moderator is going to go first. If you don't mind sharing who you are, who on the internet, if you want to share that, or like just a little bit about you and the character that you're playing, um, that would be lovely, please.
Wait, the lower goes first?
Yeah.
This is backwards. I would like to file a complaint with myself.
You thought I was gonna not do what you thought it
Hello,
was. Hello.
my name is Phoenix or Zane, whatever you prefer. I don't have much on the internet. I'm just here. I like to do funny voices. I like to act and describe a lot of details. I am playing Tristan, a Asimar barbarian, um, who wields a great halberd. Should I describe how he looks right now, or
Yeah,
just
go for it.
all right? Um, do we have what? I don't have the what. Hold up. I want to do
Okay.
justice. I want to do justice to the amazing drawing by WynterLord. We'll get to that in a sec.
The one that's on screen right now.
Yes. Uh,
Art by WynterLord. Please commission them. They're amazing. Anyway.
Absolutely amazing. Hey, there we go. Yes, always having quite a plain face. They have a shaved side head, and their hair is pulled up in a little tiny little ponytail. But the ends of the hairs are aglow with light, and they tend to change colors constantly. But they mostly stay on a yellowish orange, lined with wrappings around the arms and legs and sandals, almost like a monk-like material, but a lot of furs and opened, um, exposing a lot of skin. You see the arms, you see the chest, a lot of muscles, standing at a nice 6 foot, and that is Tristan.
Excellent. Thank you for describing your character and who you are and where you are on the internet and this amazing art by WynterLord. Next up is going to be our lovely Rusty.
Hello there.
Hello.
My name is Rusty. You can call me RJ. Either one works. I don't do much like Zane on the internet, but I'm here playing D&D with all my favorite people, and I guess today for this game for this campaign, I'm playing Phineas. He is a pirate. He's a bard fighter pirate. So he's here to play some music and beat you up. He is a Stark man, 8 foot. I think he's 8'10" Stark man. Uh, this like beautiful drawing from Winter again. Shout out to Winter. Uh, he's uh he's got a big drum on his back. He's got some fighting raps ready to scrap and wrestle whenever he intends to, and he is a captain. So for this campaign, I will be your captain.
Ahoy, Captain. Absolutely. Sorry for the bangs and crashes in behind me. Just 1 second, folks.
It's okay. Canonically, I'll just say it's the drums.
Yes.
Sorry about that. I get called often. With that said, we're going to go with the third lowest. And thank you so much for describing this amazing and beautiful piece of work by WynterLord and this amazing and elegantly scarred shark folk. Love it. Love it. Oh, he's there twice. Whoops. There we go. And now, Phoenix, you're up.
Wait, I rolled 18, so it should be
Yeah.
Winter.
Winter, the artist of the hour. Whoops. I'm just
It's
preparing this
fine.
now. Just gonna prepare things. Whooshu. Okay, go on. Continue. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Hi, I'm WynterLord, the artist who did drawings that you're seeing right now. um, well, as I just told, I'm an artist. Mainly, I kind of do just character designs, but it's not like official. I just like drawing. You can find me in social medias mainly as WynterLordus. It's at Instagram. It's just WynterLord, like the dash underneath in the lower. Um, yeah, you can see me there, and if you want the commission, please do tell, because I need money. So thank you.
Commission them. You've been told.
Yes.
So, what character are you
Uh,
playing?
yeah, I am playing Cassilius Timeless, a feral tiefling, if yeah, pick the feral tiefling, wizard of School of Abjuration. Um, yeah,
Ooh.
he's 5'2" on height. He's he's usually very nice and calming, but sometimes gets a bit with the anxiety attacks because he has social anxiety, so time to time he gets a bit worried. But besides that, he's a nice guy. Like that will be mainly it for him.
I feel this. I relate to it. It is a thing. Excellent. So next up is Master Phoenix. Take it away.
You mean Lord Phoenix? Like, come
Lord,
on now.
Lord,
Yeah, I'm a
Lord,
lord.
Lord
I'm a
Phoenix.
lordling.
What? Okay, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, sir. My
Yeah, well,
apologies.
hello everyone. I'm named Phoenix, or if you prefer, Fen, or Lord Phoenix. So, since our DM forgot that, I'll have to execute someone randomly at one point. Shh, don't make any sounds there. You're okay. You're okay for now. And I rule the internet. Let's say I'm a lord over all of you.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Like all the others, I don't do anything that special.
Oh,
Uh, I love D&D. I love Star Wars, and that's it for me.
sweet. Now, who are you playing though?
Oh, I'm playing Bashir, a
Excellent.
Duergar,
Ooh,
who
very.
always keeps his beard pretty clean. Yeah, look at that. Beards are awesome. Respect the beard. He has
We're
a tattoo on his face. Other dwarfs know that he's in exile because of those tattoos. And the
That.
scar, well, it either happened during adventuring or while being exiled. He'll never share about that tattoo, about that scar. I mean,
Winsies.
and he always seems happy.
yeah. Oh yeah. Phineas has it on the right side, while Bashir has it on the left side.
No, that's the right side.
Dun, dun,
At
dun.
least for us, that's the right side. Like for him, that's the right side. For us, it's the left side. But yeah,
Yeah, no, what is it? What did he say?
I think he said that the scar was on the left side.
No, Phineas is on the left side.
Oh,
Because and Bashir's on the
oh
right side,
yeah,
I said.
we're scar buddies.
Yeah.
All the
We're
Scar
scar
Brothers.
brothers.
Scar Brothers.
And
Hashtag scar for life.
my character is 4'7", so he's the
Mhm.
shortest.
Yes. Having said that, we are missing one person tonight. They are running a little bit late. Um, but they've been reading. They've been chasing, and they're super excited. They are super excited. Unless, do they have access to? Okay, we're just waiting for them. But we'll see them later, and you guys will get to meet that character as well. For now, with the characters that we do have, let me bring you into the scene. Like all good tales, ours begins shortly on a dark, stormy evening. Rain beats heavily against the stained glass windows, casting eerie patterns of light and shadow across ancient pews and an altar. You enter into an old Gothic cathedral and you see a tiefling priestess arrayed in an ornate gold and brown dress. Chanting in strange tongues, you make your way into the cathedral and you take your seats. Let me transfer you guys over to that map
Spooky.
if I can find the right one. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So, as you enter into this cathedral, I will take you guys to that scene. There you all are. The cathedral is on the other side of this map, so when you guys are going into it, just so you know, it's kind of like on this side of the map where you'll be accessing.
Okay.
But for now, you're outside and you can kind of peer through the cathedral windows and you notice that there's pews and you do see strange people chanting amongst the pews. Along that particular area, you do see a very familiar figure sitting down at one of the pews. And you know that individual to be Valoroth. And with that, let me reveal the rest of the map so you guys can fully see what you're up against. Shoo.
Ooh.
And your NPCs are off to the side in case you guys want to talk to them, if you guys have any known NPCs. But for now, for the rest of you, you are entering in from this side. Right over here. So if you want to move your tokens, you can move your tokens in through here.
Okay. How do I grab two people at the same time?
You should be able to just grab Caecilius and Noodles and move both of you together.
Oh, okay. It's interesting how that works.
Mm-hmm. I have learned some things. Learned a few things. So entering in, let me show you what you guys see in terms of all the NPCs that are currently present. Voila.
Wow.
There's a lot of people in this church. You do see Valoroth in kind of like the back right-hand corner of the church, just sitting in amidst the pews. And I'll let you guys meander your way in.
Interesting.
Before you get to this point, is there anything you guys would like to discuss in terms of your characters, of what you're thinking of as you're entering into this cathedral?
Penny's
Renick
just
is
thinking
really
about.
looks very creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're saying?
Oh, yeah, and I was gonna say Phineas is definitely thinking about how this place needs some more uplifting music. You could get his drum ready.
Uh, if I may, I would say Tristan walks very slowly, very examining every detail of this building. The hairs on the back of the ponytail is that of a deep sky blue, and face emotionless, but very sturdy and rigid in how they move.
Hmm.
Entering
I
in,
think
you
because
can go ahead and make perception checks for me if you'd like.
everybody or
Yep, anybody or religion checks to see what kind of scene you're approaching.
I think I would do religion check to see who will be here.
Sure.
Yeah, religion check for me as well.
I have rolled a 12.
12. And that was
Rolled a
for
15.
12, 15, okay.
16.
16. And Tristan, if you want to do one.
I think I would do religion. I just thought I had something else to religion.
I think you might have some advantage, but if not, then I will say you do have advantage because of your background. Oh, the thunder and lightning came in just in time too. Nice.
19 for religion with the advantage.
Fantastic. A couple of things about Saint Derezna that you would know. Number one, Saint Derezna is is part of the holy orders of Artelia. They are a religious sect that has various ministries, various followers, various clergy spread throughout the Elnasian regions. You would know as you are entering this particular place and space that the saint themselves, for those of you who have religion checks above 15, is a figure of reverence within the realm. They are. Oh, I'm getting feedback. Thank you. You would know that this individual has her visage often features kind of like a serene smile that contrasts with their subtle intensity in their eyes. Having said that, we do have one member with us that is currently not present with the four of you entering this church. They're currently off to the side with other members of your captain's ship, if you will, having a quick moment to discuss a couple of things before they join you all. With that said, you hear the chanting, it's rhythmic, the voices going off and off and off. Tristan, I'm going to send you something. But you'll have to bear with me while I look for that information. This might be important, but you can do with this information as you will. Ah. Okay. That is what you, as your character, would understand about this particular faith. With that, let us welcome the member that we haven't seen yet. Standing off to the side, talking with a couple of the members of a different crew, we see an individual who moved to the side. Okay, to join everyone. Let me do some finagling here quickly. We see an individual off to the side. Coach, if you'd like to share... Oh, I'm getting feedback, by the way. If you'd like to share who you're playing, what you do on the internet, and all that good jazz.
All right, so back to full intro.
Yep.
Hello, I am Scully. I'm on my own time. I'm a Rocket League coach and commentator, and right now I am playing Siston. He is a warlock rogue who has been rebirthed through the convergence, so he is on his second lifetime, unbeknownst to the rest of the party that we are just meeting. Highly son of a wealthy and influential noble house with on a business trip to make a cross-continental trade route of exotic goods.
Fantastic. All of these art images that you see here, by the way, just as a commercial break, were created by the artist known as WynterLord. You can find them on Instagram, and you will find links right now on Twitch once I put it up here. 1 second. Also, hello, Dr. Squiggums. Welcome to the stream. There you go. Now you have a linkage for Winter, so follow them. They are amazing. With that said, allow me to bring us back to a very strange cathedral. Rain pouring outside as you dust off your wet insides. I have made everyone do sort of like a religion check. If you want to do the religion check as well, Coach, you are more than welcome.
Awesome.
As you approach that side, Tristan, you notice a couple of guards. Watch out. That you nearly bump into. Are you able to access your token, Phineas? Are you good? Oh, no, you're good.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool. I was worried there for a moment. Okay. Very cool. So,
Ooh.
how did you do?
Natural 20 for 23 on my religion.
Okay,
Damn.
cool. Nice. This is also what you would know. And sorry, I'm typing away because people have unlocked secrets. This is what happens in streams.
Hmm.
With that out of the way, Tristan, you approach Velraroth from where you enter into the church in the cathedral, and their head is laid back, head bent forward, as if listening to the chanting that is coming from the other members up ahead. You hear that the chanting is coming closer from these individuals up front. The rest of the people within this space, their heads are bent, listening forward, leaning as if in reverence. As you approach, what would you like to do? Phoenix, by the way, if you're saying, you're on mute.
I am saying nothing for now.
Okay. What about the rest? Okay, Phineas, you go right approaching to the orc right beside. You kind of, well, excuse me for one moment. Yeah, gives you a little bit of space to sit beside them.
Hi there, bud. Name's John Phineas, as he extends his hand out.
Shh. Silence.
Uh, Silence isn't my thing.
You hear a quick
So,
chomp of the lip as he kind of gives you a bombastic side eye.
Bombastic soda.
hey guys, I think you have to be quiet here.
Everyone within the cathedral turns to you. The priestess pauses momentarily. We will have peace and silence and reverence to Saint Derezna. All will be quiet or be made to heal. And they look straight at you, Phineas. That is the priestess, by the way. Momentary silence, the rain dripping down. Valvaroth is unfazed by the noise, and same thing with some of the chanters. They continue going through. The momentary pause not even stopping them from continuing with the ceremony of whatever is going on here in the church.
This place is creepy.
Caecilius, Bashir, and Sistan, what would you like to do here?
Considering they are middle of like I'm guessing a seance because he was just kind of like standing in the corner, just waiting for like whatever thing to happen before doing anything. So just standing awkwardly.
I come and stand next to this guy here, very straight, very official looking, and good sir, what does "be made to heal" mean? As quietly and respectfully as I can, while still recognizing I'm breaking their silence.
The individual doesn't even look, and they recite a passage from Saint Derezna's books. You guys might want to take notes on this.
Oh crap! I left my notepad somewhere. Crap, where is it?
Notes. I only take music notes.
Oh my god.
That's where I put everything. In the eerie void, in its wake did surround, unite they stood in holy crimson red, to devour all, leaving hope dead. All will be silent, all will be crushed by the heel of Saint Derezna's dread. But in tranquility, those who follow her will find peace and absolute rest. The void welcomes all and discerns all to be welcome. I'll leave you guys with that. And that is the response that you get from that individual. Oh, okay. The service continues. Sorry, what was that?
No, I was just writing down stuff. Sorry.
Tristan, you are the closest to this conversation. You might have heard what they said. What are you doing at this moment in time? And then we'll follow that up with Bashir.
I have just taken a seat and I listen ever so carefully. And I examine everyone before me and around me, and the blue on the back is just flickering. It's all shades of blue, but it's just going up and down into that like spectrum.
Truly. And there is cause for that, for sure. The words that the priestess is saying and the chanting that is going on is in a form of language that you've only heard about. Does Tristan speak Infernal?
Tristan
Tristan
does.
speak Infernal.
Okay. I was asking for Tristan. Tristan, do you
I'm
speak?
sorry.
You do speak in Infernal. Okay. So you would
Yes.
understand that their words, it's almost like they're saying, shadows come, infernal fire blaze, let our worship be exalted amongst the silence of the stars. I'm sorry to tell you guys, out of GM mode, um, you might want to take notes.
Okay.
You take a moment, all of you standing there. Bashir, is there anything you'd like to do just in observation to everything that's going on around you?
I mean, Bashir would mostly stay silent, but looking at Phineas, hearing him, he'd be face palming a bit, and then he'll turn to Caecilius and go, "Lad, if they ask, we don't know him."
Fair enough.
The service winds down in the last few minutes. It seems like you've gotten the tail end of the service or the ceremony. And the people start to move out one by one, starting with the priestess who bows her head and then walks off towards this door to the far end and disappears with a creak through the door. Um, Let me just quickly switch windows for a second. Where am I? There we go. Okay. Nope, that is not the right one. Mm. Ah, there it is. Okay. Staring right at it. You see that they disappear, and then the rest of the clergy file out the door one by one, just making their way out through the door, pass through the guards. You watch as some of these individuals are kind of raggedy. They don't look like they have much, but they do end up disappearing. These three start going out the door as well. Um, Obviously, commoners or other kinds of individuals that follow this strange kind of ceremony. And then you watch as these individuals as well, one by one, they leave. A majority of the more rough and tumble, more poverty stricken, seem to be exiting out. Meanwhile, these three individuals stand up, walk out, but they don't take that regular path. Bashir and Caecilius, you can see them. They walk in through this kind of open doorway, and then they are met by a guard who kind of appears kind of suddenly, almost like stepping out from a shadow, and seems to check them in, let them pass. As they pass through, um, these individuals seem to round up a set of stairs that you can kind of see through a darkened hall before they too disappear, going up further upwards into this space. The guard remains looking at both of you before stepping out into the shadows once more, disappearing from sight. You see,
Why? Everything here has to be creepy. The guards are creepy.
you see that one of the individuals that was supposed to be there do not go down that way. They stand up and they wait for this individual to follow. And you watch as these two individuals make their way down towards the southern doorway, and then they stop. The taller, brutish-looking one kind of pauses, looking towards the individual right beside Siston, who creaks up very slowly, turns to Siston, and Siston now looking at this individual much more closely, and with Tristan right by your side. Same thing with Caecilius and Bashir. All of you can see this. Phineas, you can even see this as well as you turn your head backwards a little bit. You see this individual is very sallow faced, and there's like a strange musky smell about them. The individual will nod and will state, all are welcome. Welcome all. And they step out of the way and follow these three, and they proceed to go through the doors to the south. The guards there will look standing in guard, watching over the door that appeared there. Velroth, I don't need you to move yet. Will acknowledge all of you and will not move from that spot. Velroth will just stand and say, welcome, everyone. Come, let us have a drink. Phineas, good as ever.
Buddy,
Welcome.
I'll have a drink if you pay for it.
Oh, of course I will pay for it. Absolutely. This is a truly dreamy spot, don't you think? I come here because it's quiet and I can think. Come on. I'll take you to a very good spot.
Well, I won't say no to a free drink.
But better not be. And with that, he takes you through the winding streets of Poor Adherence and until you make your way to a very familiar looking place. Your crew is back at the Quillon as they meet you, and they will say that they're going to head back to the Mystic Ward. And as they do so, this is where you guys are going to be. Give me 1 second. I gotta reveal certain things. Okay, so that. Oh, did I? There we go. He brings you to this beautiful and lovely tavern. And I need my NPC. Where are you, NPC? Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me while we're doing this? You guys can also talk amongst yourselves, discussing along the way what you have just witnessed.
Well, that was ominous to say the least.
Yes, well.
That was Ward.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was a little bit creepy in some shape or form.
Yes, that tends to happen. It is indeed the.
Yeah.
It is indeed the way of things. Sorry, I gotta do something really quickly here because I just noticed something. 1 second, sorry guys.
You're fine.
All good.
You
Tristan.
guys remember happened last time we were in a bar?
Yes, unwittingly, yes, I remember. I definitely remember.
That's a different campaign.
Different
This will
times
be
in
different
life.
now.
Maybe.
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 Hopefully not.
Your tokens are down here.
Okay.
Tristan, what do you make of all we have just witnessed?
I'll bring you.
I do not wish to indulge my thoughts. They are brewing. They are.
Kind of like a cup of coffee. I could use one of those after that ceremony, don't you think?
There is a darkness behind those walls.
Indeed.
I agree.
Who needs
Valor.
coffee when you have ale?
I agree with the small guy.
Thanks, big guy. But next time, don't talk in the church.
Well,
All right. Next time I will sing.
Don't sing.
I mean,
I mean, it's usually when you go to like in this type of things, you are quiet and respectful. You usually don't make any type of noise.
Exactly.
That's not me. I
Ah,
was always told to be me.
I mean, yeah, that's alright, but
next time, just don't enter the church.
well, we're
it's
getting
Should
right
only
at
be
the
in the environment. Should only be in the environments that let you be you, my friend.
And that is the ale spot.
I cannot wait to hear your tunes. I hear some music coming in from the inside. It sounds like a bard has already taken up a spot inside. Perhaps you can do a sound off. But to business first. Come along, guys.
Yes, business with the guide to the labyrinth of secrets that bind us, or so he self-proclaims.
Indeed. Ah, oh, I see something very interesting. I see someone very interesting. In fact, probably someone I definitely want to see. Uh, Maurice.
worries.
Oh, bloody
Maurice.
hell.
I also see someone that's very interesting.
As you come along this way, you see a very fat
Oops, grab some.
tabaxi sitting, very poised, about to drink like a milkshake, and he's got
Of
like
course.
tuna in front of them. And in front, you see Katya, their guard, and also their secretary, to say the least. Could we join you, Maurice, my good friend? Uh, of course. Yeah, absolutely, Velroth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Katya. Yes, I will come right up at top. You see her dash right up top towards the rafters and sitting cat like looking down at all of you.
Hmm.
Katya is my niece. But come, please take a seat. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen the two of you, Casilius and Bashir, just a while ago. Good heavens.
Indeed. Hello, Maurice.
Hi,
Hello.
Maurice.
Come, have a seat.
Um,
Would I know of him?
Yes, you would.
That's what I was thinking that.
Lord System Bronwyn, it is always a pleasure to see you here.
Maurice, how's the guild faring these days?
It is doing well. But I do not like to talk about business right away, of course. Although Velroth. Yes, what about me, Maurice? Nothing. You just. I feel like you don't have any pleasure whatsoever. With that, a new friend there. Tall, beautiful hair, by the way. Is this a friend of yours? All of you?
yeah. Most of our friends.
Indeed. Would you like to join us, or would you prefer to stand?
I prefer standing.
Strong silent type. I like it. I like it. It's nice. You need sometimes some those kinds of individuals. It's very good. If you'd like, is there anything that we'd like to offer you? Veraroth is paying. Meow. I'm paying for them and not paying for you. Of course, of course, of course. The biggest cat eyes widen in Valroth's way. And the charisma from this cat is incredible enough for Valroth to just roll his eyes and go, "Did you pay already?" "Of course not. Not yet. But now that you're here, do I have to?" Uh, Big cat like eyes, like Puss in Boots, appears on this cat's face. And you see Valroth go, "Very well, I will pay for your meal as well, since we've taken up your table, so to speak, my friend." "Wow, as I thought. So how was..."
Maurice, what'd I tell you about being greedy?
"I'm not being greedy. It's called negotiations, young man, and you can learn from me."
Valoroth, please do not be so easily swindled. Maurice, allow me to cover your meal. Let's say it's a placeholder for a conversation at a later date. And I wink at him as I put the gold on the table.
Ooh, I heard you had ties with Lord Algeron. How
And
about
an exciting new venture that we are undertaking at this moment. Should the first year prove successful, we might have use of you for the second.
I might have use for you as well. Gotcha, darling. Would you like to ensure that our quarters are well? Without even saying a word, you hear rapid feet going up across the rafters. You see an individual go through. Phineas, as you stare looking at this bard that's also about to sing with a very similar name, you feel a rush of wind as small feet, small person, dashes off. Hmm. It seems that we're about to have the biggest entertainment off to the side there. Well, Um, while I'm here, I can get our orders for you if you like. Meow. Yes, no, no.
Um, yeah.
Hmm. Good. Okay. If I recall our journeys, I understand what Caecilius and Bashir would like. But Lord Bronwyn, is there anything in particular you would like to have?
You can just get me whatever this place deems their specialty. I would like to see what the locals are favoring these days.
I believe it's prairie oysters currently.
If I must.
Indeed, I will get you some of that as well. Velveroth? Salad, I assume. You know me very well, old friend. Huh, very good. Excuse me. Very daintily, he goes up towards the bar, keeping an eye on all of you, but you have this. You've basically taken over this cat's table. Phineas, looking at this individual to the side, as all of you settle in, you see this individual kind of looks like an air genasi strike up a chord on their lute, and they start singing ra 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 ma ra ooh la la, why don't you find me, I am in here and blah 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 blah, and just full lute singing. In terms of their performance, I'm gonna roll a dice. You can roll a performance check, counter this dice, to see if this individual um, is up to snuff in terms of performance.
I rolled an 18.
Very
Nice.
terrible. They are off key, their strings are out of tune, they are completely offbeat as well. The individual behind you, the goblinoid behind you, goes, "Oh, make it stop."
I do have a question.
Certainly.
If this is out of game
Yes.
question, Do I know this person? That because I know of the list that I was given, and this person may fall under this list.
Please roll me a D100. No, wait, wait, wait. No,
D100.
no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. One sec.
D.
Wait, no, wait. Hold on.
Holding.
Hold.
It's a D30 for.
You roll me a D. Roll me a history check.
History check.
Yeah.
History has its eyes on me. 17.
This is Finnegan Finn. By the way, I'm getting feedback. Finnegan Finn Merrow.
From Coach. There you go.
This.
Finnegan Finn Marrow.
Yeah, Finnegan Finn Merrow. That would be in your D30 friend list. Number 2 under port adherence.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going on until he finishes the set. Why don't you bad robots? Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. That was lovely, wasn't it? Yes? No? Phineas. Nice to see you here.
Finn.
An appreciation after listening to that.
That was something else, my friend.
It was my best song, don't you think? I just learned it yesterday.
Maybe go with your hits.
I would like to see you do better. The kobold behind you snuffs in. I think anything is better than that. Excuse me. I am a regular here. Pride.
Finn. I got this.
You're
Breathe in, breathe out.
Thank you.
You know what, Finn? Hell is on me. And when I mean me, I mean Valorant.
Oh. I am not paying for that. Sorry. I'm sorry, my friend. I think you're mistaken.
Then it's on my boss.
I will
Done?
cover his tab. Allow it. Call
Yes.
it a purchase of free speech for a moment. Sir, if you are truly a regular here, then I sorely regret ordering from this establishment. I judge very harshly their quality, and then I tip the bartender and the owner of the establishment in apology for my candor.
Wow.
I mean, I assume we all heard that terrible song, right?
Yeah, everybody and everyone's mother heard it. Like it was really bad. I rolled a 3, by the way.
I figure.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. For sure, we'll just go. Next time, let's find a different tavern. It's clear that singing is not really your talent.
I'm downtrodden.
Guys, relax. Jesus.
Am I
I am
that
relaxed.
bad? Phineas,
I'm just
in
saying.
college, they said I still graduate. Big
Well,
crocodile.
yeah, my dead grandmother sings better than you.
Here. Cecilia will slap you on the arm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I have to be honest.
Oh my god.
Finn, relax, Finn. Let's
You watch as he's
why don't I
playing
take a
onto you.
why don't I take a look at the song, right? Maybe we could perform this together, right? Maybe it's better as a 2-man song, right?
Maybe, but
Right?
my lute. You hear a twang. The lute. 3 strings from the lute has broken off.
Oh.
I know. I'm a failure as a bard.
No. Let's relax. Let's relax.
Why?
Yeah, he is.
Bashir, you're not helping.
I have the obligation to be honest. I can't lie.
It doesn't mean you have to say it.
Velveroth is going to look up towards Tristan and then everybody else is furtively and go, maybe he just needs a drink.
Yeah, no, he just definitely needs a drink. All right, I'm. Can I performance check see if I could do his song?
Yes, you certainly can.
Let's see. Is it his bad songwriting or is it just a curse song? I think it's a curse song. 10.
With a 10, you hear this one say, that was marginally better than the last time. Still not as good, but at least it was on tune. Get off the stage.
I'd like to see you try.
Sure, I certainly can.
Oh.
Get out of here. Zanks. Zug. Move. Get out of the way. Inconsolable. Finn is going to follow Phineas, and you hear a loud tune. These three are going to start playing a song. Okay. With the three of them working together, initially it doesn't sound good because they're trying to find the rhythm, but after a moment, the moment she kind of opens her mouth, the rhythm goes through and you hear the best sea shanty you'd ever heard anywhere. Eyes of eyes that builds the boat, eyes of eyes that sails her, eyes of eyes that catches the fish, brings them home to Liza. And they just sing.
All right, Finn, we gotta think of something.
As this competition grows, all of you sit for a moment before Maurice comes back. Velveroth will look at all of you and say, obviously I'm not going to explain why I asked you to meet me at the church, but I'm pretty sure all of you heard the sermon, correct? I can't believe this is happening.
We drinks.
Yeah. And yeah, we heard the sermon on the church or Cathedral. Which one it is?
You watch as he goes off towards the bar after hearing the word drinks and cries besottingly away from you, Phineas.
What was the name of that Bard's college he went to?
Phineas, which Bard college did you go to?
According to my character list, I think I went to one that's kind of called the Wind Song, but it's not official yet. But I think that's the one I've gone to.
Sounds interesting.
I think he meant the other Finn.
Oh, the other Finn.
Yeah, just so we can send a strong worded critique, or even accepting him.
I mean, I won't lie. While he's not here, he's not the most bright guy, but you know, he's still a good musician. It might be his off day, you know.
Great music. He sings like a hag.
His lute is broken. His lute is broken. I'm telling you now. Once his lute is great, where you can call us Finn squared because he's amazing.
Right.
My God.
I need more drinks. Where's our drink?
Can I make a joke out of character?
Yes, you certainly can.
Whatever college this guy went to, they made a tragedy.
Oh. You know what?
Oh, I know his subclass now.
Technically, I have that subclass available.
That's awesome.
I want to
Okay,
give that some inspiration, but I don't know about that.
back to being Tristan.
As a player, I give you inspiration. Now, please take it.
Woo! I'm gonna use it on booze.
As you all settle in, Maurice is going to obviously leave you guys, but a barmaid and bartender do bring in the liveliness of the music from the bards over here, kind of drown out things. Finn, I'm just going to move your character token a little bit if that's okay, because this group is finishing their set and it's back to the regular quiet.
That's all good with me.
I will pay for that man to have his loot fixed before I publicly shame that institution.
Very well. All of you get 1d4 inspiration.
I will have Nolan draft a letter.
The amount of heckling this poor man just received. Perfect. As he sits you all down in front of him, he will look at all of you and ask, have you folks read the news recently as you guys get your drinks and all of that jazz? Do you even pay attention to the news, and when did you get into town?
I only read like the celebrity sections.
Well, tabloids, true. Yes, that is
Yeah.
something. Yes, that is. I mean, that is a form of news. You're right. I will say, for the record, there's some worries that I would like to bring to your attention, and part of the reason why I brought you here is because of some other information that I need to bring to your forefront of your mind. So, as you remember, and he's going to pull up like 3 sheets of parchment, and as he does so, he brings up the news that you have, and then he will bring out the scroll where it says, "Find me and worship where the shadows meet, where lady, saint, and devil be. An ancient enemy arises. I call you now for aid." I brought you to that particular cathedral because I thought I would meet an old friend there. However, I did not see that old friend, and in that particular friend is someone I would like to introduce all of you to. As they often have some very interesting adventures. I know for a fact, through our interactions together, each of us, that all of you have your own skills, talent, and abilities that are quite useful in my line of work.
Can you remind me what your line of work is again?
Information and artifacts.
So you want me to beat someone's ass and get the information for you?
In a manner
I'm
of
in.
speaking. I thought so. And you, Lord Bronwyn, I figure your influence would be most useful here.
Since we hail from similar side hobbies, I would imagine so.
And of course, Bashir and Caecilius, you know exactly why I would want you to be near. To an extent, correct?
I
Guess
guess
just nuts.
I mostly guess you want me to protect your friend.
Friend would be more like acquaintance, a friendly acquaintance.
Bashir will just look at Caecilius a bit lost and go like, and whisper, what the hell is the difference?
Casinos would just raise their shoulders. Not like they don't really know either.
You see, we're friends, right? But like, me and Finn were acquaintances.
Friendly acquaintances, correct?
Oh yeah, very friendly acquaintances.
Then that is the level that I speak to regarding this friend.
So your friend is also a terrible musician. Got it.
I've never heard them sing or play an instrument, but I mean, perhaps in that same line, you know, let's take it back a little bit. The news. So my friend asked me as well to meet them at that church, and I went to that church, asked you all to get there because I would like to know exactly what this means. An ancient enemy arises. I call you now for aid. And as an individual that deals in both artifacts and information, this is most interesting to me as well, and I thought I would bring it to your attention that such dark and secret places exist in this part of the world and see what you make of it, whether or not it's something that I should be concerning myself with or you all with, or if we shall move on to the other most interesting news here. The Alnasian Council and their trade agreement and how it affected the Cranberry Hills with the Duchy of Lord Agadocles. I'm trying to figure out if all of these things are connected. What say you? And he looks at you all very, like, seriously, having sent all 5 of you letters prior to this conversation.
Mm. Okay.
You know me, if I can make a difference in the world, I would. So this is one step to that, I guess.
It's true, many obscure lines connect upon this tapestry. You are right to be curious, but curious enough so to call forth such a party. Why not hire a dedicated group? And why specifically pull all of us from pre-existing obligations?
Because you have the money and connections. He points towards Lord to Siston. Bashir has a legacy that is most interesting. Caecilius is the son of some friends of mine, Matthias and Chiaverta. They have never led me astray, and I see the same sort of resiliency in Caecilius as I see in them. Tristan, though we've met but briefly in the shadows of that once long ago, has a certain kind of je ne sais quoi that would be most impactful to any mission I send you on. And Phineas, of course, punching people in the face, making sure they go away, and perhaps, because of your knowledge of the depths and navigating those waters, we'll be able to understand where these shadows are coming from, don't you think? Especially since that particular church has been on my mind lately. And since all of you are here for whatever reason or season, I figured this would be the best kind of job for all of you.
The legacy of Bashir, the family connections of Kosalis, and did you say son of Kavira?
Chiavera and Matthias, roll me the wisdom check, Coach. The DC for this wisdom check is 15.
Just a basic wisdom check?
Yep.
It literally landed on 15 and then slight rolled over to 10.
The name sounds familiar. It's like grasping at a memory that you've lost.
Oh, God, Player knows it. Oh, it's gonna bother him. He's gonna think about this tonight. By the morning, by the end of the next long rest, he will know the answer.
Does it physically show that? Like right at the moment, right now?
Like, does he physically
It is.
show recognition at the name?
Yeah.
I would say he's gonna physically show contemplation that starts around that moment. Maybe not an instant recognition, but he's definitely going. He's definitely retreating back into his mind, trying to find the recesses in which he's lost.
I'm sure Cassilis sees this then, because you are literally in front of like the table. Cassilis would like look at you with a strange shadow, like, huh? The moment, because you're the one who mentioned the name again, so they just look at you confused.
Gonna barely recognize this and just pass it through, kind of a almost dismissively passing by the passing your recognizing you and almost dismissing it on a visual level.
Cassilis will ask, have you met her before? You seem to ask this question again, so
Still half listening, half considering, and starting to come back. No, I do. At least, I do not believe I have in this lifetime.
he looks at you even more strange and confused. Okay.
He's gonna put it in the back of his mind, and he's just gonna mull it over in the background and overnight.
Alrighty.
But now to the business of things. Nevertheless, that particular cathedral, I do require someone to go inside. Perhaps not to you five particularly, I might have to do it on my own. But come, sit if you can, Phineas, unless you also prefer to stand.
I scooch over just to see if Tristan will also likes it. um,
Ooh, it's a tight fit. All right.
If you don't mind me squishing, right now, the moment you sit down, Phineas, Velroth pushes up against us, and sorry about that, Lord Bronwyn.
Oh no. I hire my captains for that very reason. I'd hire this captain for that very reason.
Indeed. While I'm trying to figure out the mystery of that particular church, for the rest of you, there is a connection that I'm seeing. I'm not sure if you are seeing it, but in terms of the breaking news, the Elnasian Council of Nobles has signed a very momentous agreement, and in terms of trade, a very wealthy prospect, to say the least. I mean, it will take 2 to 3 years to complete, but the fact that they signed it with the Dorian Assembly is truly remarkable. The trade deal will open up to various routes previously closed off to the region of Volnus in the new year. It will use new technology, yada, 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 yada. The thing that I'm most interested in, I'm sure as you can all very much imagine would be also equally perhaps interesting to you as well, is the fact that after this had gone up, Lord Agaricles of the Scarlet Concord within the Cranberry Hills is angered by a very odd illness that is overtaking his duchy. Shortly after the trade agreement was made, the Dorian Assembly, his son, shortly after that agreement, as you can all understand, his son Ivar, the youngest of his brood of mycelium, was also ill. They were among the first when they first started out with the Elnasian Council and to head to Port Hedron out on Valhamit's Rest. They were among the first to go to that section for specifically trade. And upon coming back and returning, Ivar was very, very ill. Word has gotten out to me that Lord Agaricles has completely closed off his entire community. It is closed from the outside. No one can get in, no one can get out. This bothers me. As for this griffin near Sandu's Red Cairn Farm, that is the closest location to one of the entry points to Lord Agaricles' duchy. How would you all like to make some coin while also solving this mystery?
I've seen the I have seen the bounty on those eggs. Two birds in one stone, I'd say.
I'd never back down for some money.
Two birds, one stone is exactly what I'm thinking. Bagging some money would be most helpful considering that I am. He's going to turn towards Siston. We are going to be most broke if we don't do something about this. All I need is to know what kind of illness is afflicting that particular duchy. You'll be going down to the Underdark, of course. Will that be all right with you?
It will not be my first venture into such a realm.
Ugh, great. Heading back home, it seems.
Well, about that, Bashir, I understand your people have some strange customs. I made sure upon looking upon the duchy, this is specifically a mycelium area. There are no dwarven estates that are nearby, from what I understand, although there are a couple of Goliath and stone folk settlements nearby.
Oh, that's good then.
Mycelium, those are the sentient mushrooms, right?
Correct. Sometimes people call them myconids as well.
Okay. So we're going in to just mainly figure out the situation.
Indeed. And then just report back to me. If you can also figure out the griffin hatchlings, of course, that would be a plus side. That's extra gold. But any unpleasurables that you meet along the way, if you must use force, I leave it to your good judgment to do with them as you will.
Tis been a while since I've had a request like this.
Sir Tristan. Oh, sorry.
No, so I kind of fiddle around with my blade, with my sword, with the sword on my hilt. For it to not be but ceremonial, a breath of fresh air.
Master Bashir, and I know this is some sort of difficulty for you, but hopefully it will be all right. You are well versed within the Underdark. It shouldn't be taking you into any one of the kingdoms or empires, just specifically the Duchy of the Scarlet Concord.
Alright, I'll be fine.
Okay. Sir Tristan, I know you are scant worded. What say you of this particular mission that I'm presenting to you?
I find myself in these days not really having a path. Your letter came at a proper time. It guides me to my next destination, wherever that may be. Hopefully, it will lead me.
Sorry. The opportunistic receiving of the letters leading to our reunification. Tristan, I say this is calls to follow the path if ever there has been.
Destiny has always been a tricky path. We walk it and don't at the same time. I wonder where the end journey will lie for us. I do know that that church is not right. and I have many dealings with that of religion.
God, Tristan, you're always so ominous. We're in.
Ominous, I'm just speaking my mind.
Yes, and that is exactly what I want you to continue to do. Lead on, friend. Show us the way.
The hair goes from that of a yellow to a deep green. Face changing, not at all, but then back to an actually a little bit of an orange.
I'm gonna need if I'm gonna have to decipher those damn
Yep,
codes,
have fun.
I'm gonna need an entire journal dedicated to it of the instance, the trigger, and the shift.
It's the mini game within the game. Whoa.
Session 1. And with
God.
wow, with that information in
This is how you
hand,
make a cipher.
Valoroth is going to like. Good thing I put up the silence spell around us. It looks like we have some individuals who are very curious about the work that we're about to do. He looks
Um,
over
When
to.
did you put it?
I prefer to keep my secrets as much as the next person. Obviously, our conversation is such. Um, let's just say we wouldn't want it in the wrong hands.
Mm, that makes sense.
Now then, it looks like Maurice is on his way. You see Maurice followed by a very beleaguered kind of looking half orc with one huge tray coming around the corner. You see the other one coming in around the corner and a feast. They say
Wow.
that it's about 50 gold pieces. Will that work for you, Lord Thiston?
I think we just got swindled.
Ah, that Maurice. One day I'm gonna hang him by the tail.
I can
And of
hear you
course,
from here.
all that is for your benefit, is for your personal banquet tonight.
Ah, a pleasure, a deep and wonderful pleasure. Thank you, Lord Bronwyn. Ah, right away, right away. And the meal gets delivered to you along with meals and all sorts of victuals. There's enough for leftovers as well. You see Maurice take over the edge of the table, just plopping himself gracefully on the edge that doesn't have any cutlery on it, and and mysteriously has like a mug of milkshake in one paw.
um, Valoroth, is there anything else that needs to be discussed?
Well, I think Maurice's coat is very nice. What do you think? It's very the latest fashion, I believe.
It is that of a coat. I
Indeed.
will eat the bread I ordered. Um, it's raining outside, or
The rain
no?
has pitter pattered. It's getting closer to later in the evening. Um, you can see parts of the clouds kind of going away as a bit of clear sky is on the horizon.
Much mysteries have been cleared up. I go for a walk,
As you
and
wish.
Are there any leftover food on the table?
Yes, plenty.
I
Tons.
I'm I'm gonna take just a good amount of food, and I'm gonna follow Tristan out as well.
I'm going to follow him out as well. But before I depart, I'm going to look Maurice in the eye and with a smile that's not entirely that's half genuine, half there's a lot of things that are being said by this smile. And I will just say, I I look forward to fruitful negotiations, and I'll grab a one medium-sized morsel off the plate that is directly in front of him and walk away.
Maurice will just will groom himself with a nod at your direction.
The passive
Understanding.
aggressiveness.
Understanding specifically. Yes, absolutely. What that entire gesture is.
Yeah, there was genuine pleasure at the conversation. There was genuine discomfort at it, and a genuine, almost intimidating look like this was not okay. But you know what? Well played. We'll speak later. And with all the confidence in the world, I will hand the I will pay the tab up here without breaking a single stride or hesitation and walk out.
Hmm.
Do you join your companions, Finian, as well, in the strange feline, if I do say so myself, cattiness?
Happiness. Oh, I think.
No, they went AFK. They're okay.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think they went AFK.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they
didn't
mentioned.
Phineas also go out?
Yeah, no, I think they did leave as well. They were following after Tristan, so I'll just move them out. Which leaves the two of you here.
Well, Bashir will pretty much just grab his mug of ale. He'll keep looking at Maurice and say, I know you heard me. Swindle someone around me again.
I did not
That,
swindle.
and you will hang.
My dear Bashir, you know it's all in good fun. They will make it back and then some.
Maurice, you know my oath. If I see you do that again,
Yes,
I will hang you by your tail.
You've done that, and I've managed to escape each and every time you've mentioned it, but I understand.
This time you won't escape.
Has he done it with an 8-foot shark with him?
And that's a promise. Next time you escape, you'll fall, and maybe we'll see your brain matters on the floor.
Meow!
Is that what you want?
No, never! My goodness, such strong words.
Then tone down your swindling.
Fine. Can't even swindle the fifth most wealthiest noble on the continent of Churn.
Do you want to be an enemy to all nobles out there?
I would like to let you know that I like to have certain pleasures, but I understand what your grievance is, and I will do my best not to annoy you and Lord Bronwyn. They are too valuable.
Good.
Wow.
Keep remembering it.
This is indeed the most fun that I've ever had, right, Caecilius?
Seems that way, yes.
Good.
I think at that point, though, I'll check on Noodles because Noodles will hide underneath my my wizard head.
You see a little snake goes out, derpiest looking snake ever with strange eyebrows. Yo, are they all gone? Is that a chicken
yeah.
leg? Oh, it's cooked though. Do you have anything raw? Yo, bro, listen. We gotta have a talk about this. You know, man, my man. I need my rats. They need to be live. You said we would get live rats. We even went on that boat with that like cool looking dude.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're not technically an actual snake, you know? You could eat anything you want.
You see the teeth come out, and he goes, "Are you kidding me? No, I'm a snake. You know I'm a snake. It's in my spirit." Tongue goes out.
All right. What? I'll try to get you food then instead of this. What do you want?
There we go. You feel a slight tap against your head based on like his little tail. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I can eat a huge feast.
Okay. I'll. Bashir probably already knows about noodles. um, I'll go and try to feed noodles. You want to come with me or?
Yeah, I'll join you.
uh,
The cat just ruins my appetite for drinks.
Yeah.
oops, sorry. Makes sense.
Have a
They
good one,
are
Bashir.
quite interesting.
As you leave, where are you all headed?
Me looking probably an alleyway or something that noodles can just hunt and then get the food from, or
Yeah, probably a place infested by rats.
Do I see any homeless people by any chance?
There's several of them. You're coming out where you have been brought to. All of you were brought from the Temple District up to the north here. Let me just make sure that you guys have that information. Uh, you were coming up from this side here. Valraroth, during that entire walk, brought you all down towards Merchant's Alley. And throughout that entire, like, walking through the parliamentary district and past some of the other places, plenty of people who were homeless are present. Some of them are sick up against the alleyway walls.
Are there any like children, like very sick children, like that are there?
Make a perception check.
Perception.
And for those of you who are out there watching, thank you for joining us in. And this is going to come in loud.
10.
10. You would have noticed. Oh, this is way too much. Hold on 1 second. This is not the mood. I'll just leave it off for now. We won't have music for the rest of the session, just because it's not appropriate for this scene. Even with a 10, you don't see quite children, but you do see more young adults, more teenagers, kind of watching you from, like, when your entire company left the Temple District. You saw certain individuals, certain teenagers watching you, eyeing you up and down.
Okay, I'm gonna give one of the teenagers my the leftover foods I have.
You see a couple of them do so. Can you make a quick you did a 10 on your perception check. Make an insight check for me, please.
Insight.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 4.
And will be a 4. Cool. The moment you provide the food out towards the kids, they will take it gladly, kind of giving you a look because they don't trust free food from anywhere. But as you receive the meals, as they receive the meal, I will answer that question, Coach. As
Yeah,
soon
whenever
as
you
you
get to it.
as soon as they receive the meal, they'll take it gratefully. You walk away, but the moment you do, where are you keeping your gold purse?
Yeah. In my jacket pocket.
Okay. When you lean down, you almost felt like a small hand go into your pocket and then brush it off to the side, and as if to be like, oh, we're going to back off.
Got it.
When you look into your coin pouch later, you don't receive anything, but you don't like feel anything has been taken, but you do find instead a very crushed up, like almost like a weedy looking flower that was blue at some point. Some of the petals have fallen out. They are grateful for the
Oh.
meal. With that said, you for the two of you who are looking for the rat district. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab your tokens over here. I'm going to start putting you guys not into the water, but just putting you guys where you guys would be based on this interaction.
Okay. By some reason, every time that you pick a character, it disappears from me. Now I don't know where my coping is.
Yeah, for me
I'm
as well.
I'm sorry. I'm moving you guys over to this map. You guys are in the water.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see it.
Over here?
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
okay.
it's disappeared. I saw you put them there, but every last one of them disappeared
Yeah.
as soon as they're
What?
like we
Same.
went
Like
into the
Tristan
water.
kept disappearing as well.
Yeah.
We None of us have proficiency in the swim skill,
Yeah,
so
you have drowned us all.
I have. I drowned you in too much story, not enough adventure.
No, I don't think that's
TPK
possible.
already.
Already. Here, tell me if you guys see this now.
That doesn't know.
What?
That's a nope.
What?
I,
Did
nope.
I
As
disconnect
soon
them?
as you click, whenever you click and drag, I can see something.
Yeah.
And then they disappear.
Is it because you guys are. That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Maybe I need to reset some things. Hold on one second. Let me just check your tokens now. Because you should be. You guys were able to drag them before, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Did they
But
go
then
under the map? Is it
No,
layering wrong?
no. I deleted them. And then I was going to bring them back up. If you can see them when they show up, then I need to restart my owlbear on the GM side. Okay. Because I
Try to
could see
put them
them.
back on the tavern and see if we can see them and drag them.
Sure. Where do you want them in the tavern? As I see glowing stick lights.
Like right here.
Where? Oh, right there? Okay.
Oh, we can see now, Bashir.
Oh yeah.
Me.
Oh no, I
Alice,
disappeared again.
I see me. I still see
Venice.
Bashir.
Oh yeah, now I disappeared again, and you disappeared again.
Oh, that's weird because I'm seeing everybody. I'm seeing
Um,
Noodles. Noodles just popped up.
noodles just hey noodles. Okay, buddy. Thanks.
Okay. I'm going to wait until I
Oh,
make sure that you have your stuff. But Bashir is right here.
Yeah, I
I
keep
can see it when
disappearing.
you press on him. Yeah.
I can drag mine over to the map now.
Why can't
yeah.
you. Why can't you get this token then?
Where were
doesn't do
Illuminate.
we?
this. It doesn't do the sticky thing anymore.
Oh,
I
because
cannot put noodles with
I need
me.
to attach noodles. Bashir, you're not able. Watch out. Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
I'm not doing
Okay,
anything.
now you can.
Okay,
There you go.
thank you.
Bashir, can you see your token?
Nope. And now Cassilius's token also disappeared for me.
It's
What in
every
the
time that
world?
you grab it, apparently,
I
which
did.
is weird.
I did. I grabbed it one time, but I saw it. Okay.
If I grab my shear, can you see it again? Or
Yeah, and then it disappears when you let go.
oh,
That's so weird. Maybe you need to restart as well because I can see them. Um,
I cannot see Tristan or Sistan if they're here.
no, they just
I moved.
moved.
I
Yeah.
mean, Tristan kept disappearing in the tavern as well for me earlier.
Oh, how about you, Phineas? Can you see Rusty's on mute? Okay.
I'm here.
Can
I
you see
can.
your character?
Like,
Can you two?
no.
You cannot. How about over here?
Uh, I cannot. No, I cannot.
You cannot see.
No,
Okay.
I don't see his character either.
I, I. This is gonna be a lot of stuff. So which one do I want? Let's do this one. Okay. I'm sharing my screen on Discord as well as on Twitch. So I'm going to just exit out of Twitch. Sorry, Twitch folks, I can't see any comments that you read from now on because my computer will go crazy. I'll come back to Twitch after the stream has ended. And let me just exit out of a couple of things just to make sure that that is out of the way. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right, you're right here.
Right here.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then,
So
just to make it easier for you guys, is I'm just going to put your character tokens into character stuff. What I want you guys to do, if you're having that issue later, is to just download your token.
Okay.
All right.
And then just make sure that token is in your is with you in case this happens again. So then you know for sure this is where your token is, and then like these are your tokens.
Got it.
Because I'm not
All
gonna,
right.
I'm not gonna fight with technology on this one today.
Fair enough.
I need to find noodles.
Noodles is attached to me.
There you go.
The token itself, I don't know.
There you go. Those are all the tokens.
Thank you.
So just make sure you download them on your end and then just do that. For now, I'll share my screen on Discord for you guys unless you are watching it on Twitch. And then I'll just move Bashir and Phineas whenever you guys want to be moved for now.
All right. I mean, Bashir would pretty much follow Caecilius, so.
Okay. So I will
Yeah,
I will attach, I won't attach Bashir to Caecilius just in case that happens. But I'll move you guys over. Same thing for Phineas. I'll move Phineas over as well.
Mhm.
There we go.
it's doing the same thing again for me.
What?
And now I cannot see Bashir and Phineas. I think it's just this map specifically. At least from
Can you see? I've moved your character tokens over to Merchant's Alley.
I cannot.
No, now I can see mine. I think we just have to refresh.
Yeah, let me refresh.
Refresh?
Yeah, let
Let
me
me see.
refresh.
Yeah, because now I can see mine. And I can
Perfect.
move him.
Perfect.
Yep, I can see my. I
okay,
can see
yeah.
it now.
So you
Okay.
can refresh. Okay.
Woohoo! I'm so glad.
I
Okay.
can. Yeah, I can see it.
I will stop sharing my screen now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet.
I mean, Noodles probably senses when where there are some rats or some shits they can eat. So
Yeah. I'm missing a
It-
Tristan. Hold on. Unless Tristan moved. I see Sistan. I do not have a Tristan. Phoenix, can you see Tristan?
oh,
Yeah.
I hear.
Beauty, beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, up there.
I
You're-
also-
You're up there. Okay. I'm like, where did Tristan go? This map is huge. I made it huge. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. You're up there. You're up north. I can see you now. Okay, great. So this is what Phineas did near Merchant's Alley. Quillian, sorry. Caecilius and Bashir are off looking for rats. Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. So, what I'll get you guys to do is, who wants to go first with what kind of situation you guys want to do first?
I mean, if we were in a tavern, to be honest, would it make sense that there were some rats like behind the tavern, where probably they throw out all of the bad shit?
Oh yeah, no, 1000%. As you
Yeah.
follow out the door, there are rats outside the door within the alley.
All right. No, that's
Get him for me, bro. Do you think I've got hands?
you're a snake. You're
Yes,
probably
but
so
you're warm and it's cold.
you.
Use your
But if-
fingers.
I don't. I can't. How do you want me to capture this? I'm not gonna touch them.
You've got magic, don't you?
Are
Do
they
you want me
speaking
to
like
burn
in a
them?
language Bashir can understand or no?
Oh, they definitely are speaking in common,
They're
but they
talking
can
in
speak
common.
in. I think they can speak in abyssal if I'm not wrong.
That too, yes.
Yeah.
To Bashir, the voice that's coming out from this little tiny snake is similar to that of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard you somewhere before.
What
Is
you
that
mean you?
Muthu?
What you mean you talking? Of course you heard me before. I've been speaking this whole time.
Dishonor to you, dishonor to your family.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm hearing now. All right. Don't be scared. And I guess Bashir will just catch a rat for him.
The rats are around. There's quite a number of them. As we do this, I guess we are doing this. Can you? You know what? We're doing this. I'm just saying we're doing this. You face a swarm of rats, coming your way.
Oh my
All
god.
right, time to catch him.
Now these rats are tiny, absolutely small and tiny. Um, they see you from a mile away. Their perception is incredible. Please roll initiative, Bashir.
At least I have advantage on that. So let's do this.
Dang.
Wow, 4.
Oh.
With advantage?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What did I do?
I mean, the highest I rolled was a 6. So -2.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Wow. I think the advantage will help you in some shape or form, but god damn.
So the rats will become characters so that I can add them to the initiative roll, and I'll add Bashir to the initiative roll here. Well, I did not think this is the way that we were going to go today, but I'm here for it. They
Fighting
will
rats while
fight
catching them.
rats. Catching
Noodles didn't want them to just go out and try to hunt them like a normal snake. Because you're not a normal snake.
No, like why should I? Why should I? I'm just gonna use the Quillon as
Oh
rat
my god.
stand-in.
All right.
So that's not the
Bashir
ship. It's
joining.
a whole bunch of rats.
All right.
But Bashir joining into the shenanigans of Noodles in the city.
Okay, what does Bashir roll?
On my initiative,
Mm-hmm.
the highest was 6, so that's a 4.
Okay, I'm gonna make a public roll. These rats are pretty good.
Well, I hope so. They're small.
Wrong
Their
dice.
dexterity is
Hold
probably
on,
better.
hold on. Wrong
Nope.
dice. There we go.
Oh my god.
You are first.
Holy
You are
shit.
first in this initiative round against a whole
All
bunch of
right,
rats.
so what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a fight or just a check to catch one of them?
This is a fight to catch one of them at least.
All right.
You are fighting
Wait.
against like a swarm of rats. Very tiny creatures.
Noodles, do you want them smashed or intact?
Go! I want them slightly living or at least unconscious.
Your Noodles has a lot of attitude. You know that, Caecilius, right?
Believe me. The moment that I tried to summon a familiar, he came out. And
What? You feel a
it's
smack
like that.
again? You feel a smack against your neck? What you talking about? I help you out. I help you out. I'm magical.
Yeah,
Now get those
you
rats.
do help out, but
I
sometimes
do.
you're getting it a bit too much.
Listen. Things happen here. Come on now.
You know, Noodles, a snake is supposed to slither around, catch prey.
Shh. Not on this snake. On my beautiful scales? Heck no. That rat is going to get away if you don't catch it.
All right, fine. I won't use the flail. Are you happy?
Yes.
And then pretty much an unarmed strike.
As you unarmed strike, let's just say, what is your... Just make an unarmed strike. Let's just go with it.
All right.
They can
Oh, I
do
rolled
it.
badly. An 8.
An 8. One of them bites onto your finger.
Ah, cheeky
then
little bastards.
goes away. Come on, put them up. Let's go. I thought you were good at this.
You're the one who should be
I
hunting.
fight creatures, not little midgets.
What are you talking to? Who you call a midget? That's wrong. That's so rude.
I assume that will be it for my turn. I don't have extra attack yet.
The swarm of rats goes towards you. They're amazing at figuring out who the enemy is. They rolled a 13 plus their +2. So they rolled a 15. I don't think that hits your AC, correct?
No, that doesn't hit my AC.
Great. So as they kind of swarm around you, you feel pinching and biting up and around your ankles, but the swarm itself is just like occupying that same space that you're in and then trying to nibble where they see the threat.
Oh, those rat bastards. Caecilius, you owe me a drink for this.
Yes, 100%.
You heard the man. You owe him a drink. Why aren't you helping with the magic, yo?
If you want them to just explode them, you're the one who specifically wants a specific type of meal.
So hard to get takeout nowadays. Okay, fine. Wait, I'll wait. It's your turn.
Alright, another unarmed strike. 11.
That will hit. You grab one.
Alright, here, give it to him.
Okay. I'll immediately just give it to
The moment you pick it up between both of you, you see his little fangs goes out and grabs it. All right, I'll take this, and you feel him slither away from you.
See, that's easier. Now can these rats move along now?
You find it's a little bit harder to get away from the rats, but you hear a hiss and the rats scamper. Ha ha! Look who's swarming now!
Oh my god, no.
That's what you had to do in the beginning. Just go there, down there.
Yeah, but this was much more fun
Slither,
and
get
entertaining.
dirty, eat.
Whatever. You enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed myself. It was a good time.
I'll loan you a drink and something to eat, Bashir.
Thank you. And next time Noodles does this, just put him in a cage. Without food for 3 days.
I heard that, man. I heard that.
I'll see what I can do. I really, for being a familiar, I cannot really control them as they're supposed to be.
Well, magic is that way, I guess.
I guess so. At least my type of magic seems that way.
As the two of
Alrighty.
you move on forward, Phineas having done the orphan, the two of you going this way, Tristan and Sistan, who wants to go first?
Tristan?
I would like to go first.
Okay.
Tristan is just halberd on the back, very slowly walking through this temple district. I am in search of. I am just looking at everything here,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to figure out what deities and what temples are actually being worshipped.
Absolutely. As you go through, you find various shrines. You see various temples, all of them marked, some of them unmarked. Couple of the temples that you see very prominently based in this particular area. Roll me a D12.
D12?
D12.
1 second. D12, the dice that no one used. And I get a 7 with it.
Dun dun dun.
You had a...
what did you roll?
Um,
A 7.
7. Okay. So you're going through the city streets. You do find a shrine to Roan, the god of night, shadows, and ravens. You are aware that this particular entity is known to fight against the void.
Hmm.
Further on from there, you see another shrine, completely starkly opposite of Roan, a temple of Gabriel. You know that this individual is one of the herald of celestial visions and one of the nine lords of the air. Unfortunately, you do not find what you're seeking for, which is a shrine or a temple of your order, one that worships some sort of lightning god whose name has been forgotten.
Is the Temple of Gabriel occupied?
Currently, you see lights coming in and out, um, brightly lit and flickering. The air, uh, this particular temple is known for its more lit light. It's known to be a temple of light.
I think this is in a way best if I any particular place that draws my anger.
These two places would draw your anger.
So I thought, is there like a small like area where a small statue would be, or a small little shrine?
There is one you find with your 7. Roll me a d4.
A 1.
You see a small statue of a woman with a moon on the backdrop. You see a wolf at their feet looking up towards her. You see on the ground um, more so at the feet of the statue, little bowls that are made of brass. For a couple of them, other bowls are made of stone with crushed ingredients, all known to be reserved for the Wolf Mother.
And what do I know of the Wolf Mother?
The
What do
wolf
they
mother,
need?
the wolf mother comes in many shapes or forms. They are a neutral entity. Out of all of the gods and goddesses, she embraces the good in the world, both natural or not. And in other realms, she bears a silver helmet of wisdom. Um, you know her to be known in this particular realm as Ceres.
Um, I would go to that shrine and kneel, like, just kneel down before it and sit on my legs. I would go into my cloaks and pull out a tinderbox, or yeah, pulled out a tinderbox and some incense. I would light it and start a small prayer.
As you start this prayer, what are you saying or thinking, or how does it look like? And what are you looking for from this particular entity?
The incense is the stick is in between his hands, and he's clasped together in a prayer as it lights and the smoke drifts off. His eyes are closed, and the coloration of his hair has spread to his entire head is that of a color, and it is that of green. And the The prayer is, uh, Wolf Mother, I know not of you, but I feel you like I do all divinity. I come asking questions. I come asking for guidance. Where must I go? What is missing?
Roll me a charisma check, because you're asking something deeply from her.
Oh, that's pretty good for a +0. 18.
Nice.
Well done. Roll me a d4.
And I'm just standing near him, and I've got a deck of cards, and I'm kind of just manipulating it, or fiddling around.
1.
The Wolf Mother has 4 precepts. These precepts are very simple. The first is to be wild. The second is to be free. The third is to be true. And the fourth is to be able. Each of these 4 precepts are directly associated with the direction of the north wind, the south wind, the east wind, and the west wind. To be wild is the north wind that comes from the north, frosted winds that bite and chill the very essence and very bones of an individual. To be free is the south wind, that is the second direction, one of the cardinal directions. To be true is to head west, and to be able is to head east. You get the sense to be wild as a frosted wind clears through your skin, unnaturally so, considering that it is still a bit of a cool summer day. The chill in that wind that passes you by like a breeze feels icy and frigid.
I I have a question. This is so weird. Um, do I feel satisfied with this answer? Do I feel helped? Or are they still holding back?
That is your answer. You asked for a guidance and you asked for a direction. They provided you guidance and they provided a direction.
There's a moment of a deeper green into a deep red. And then back to a blue. I stand up and put the incense in one of the in somewhere for it.
You find that there is kind of like what looks like crushed bone, like very badly crushed bone, obviously done by one of their followers. And you see several different melted pieces of wax and candles and poked holes in this pile of crushed bone within like an urn almost.
I'll stand up and turn around, and I think I would now notice system.
I've been with you the whole time too.
Yeah. Tristan just gets started going, and I don't think they like had the perception to like follow someone who's to notice that you were just there if you never said anything. Uh, uh there's a bit of green into a orange coloration. By the way, can you all see the coloring on the token?
Yes, I can.
Oh yeah, I can now that you mention it.
Have you seen me switching it?
Now that you mention
Not yet. Now that you've mentioned it, yeah.
I've been switching it.
you're
uh,
amazing as a player. That is so cool.
Yes.
Assistant, my sight fails me, and so do my ears. What brings you on my walk?
Curiosity to where you may lead. Fret not. I strive I stray back far enough to afford you the privacy due to your ventures. I will not impose where I am not wanted.
That is appreciated, but you do follow the one that is lost.
I find that I find when looking around the world, you see many strays and many housed felines. The housed felines are secure in their food. They know where to go, for they are provided for. The strays, though, they always must search. You follow them long enough, and a stash grand and wide will eventually be found. For how do they live if they do not eventually find sustenance? You intrigue me as such, and I follow thee as such.
They kind of the color of their hair goes to red. I'm not that worthy of following.
Worth is only Worth can only be determined once you have found your stash. Until then, you are a myriad of potentials.
Have to turn down the music. No, it's weird when like music has like different like volume values. You know what I mean?
Right.
So some songs are quieter and some songs are bruh. uh, this journey ahead of us. I must admit that I have been distant in mind, but knowing that we are going to be dealing with that temple makes my conviction to move forward much more bearable. I must get to know these new compatriots. And you, Siston, you still elude my mind. I do not know what to make of you. Or of them. Only one of them. One of them confuses me the greatest, and I do not know why.
You should look at me as nothing more than an ally, and if that does not sit well at this time, then simply a key. I shall open the doors previously closed. You simply point me at the lock that blocks your path and watch it disappear.
I will look at you like I have looked at others. An earthly bound being. But
If you must.
it means no. I mean no harm in that statement. It is just the view that I have. I wish for that to change, but chains of the past bind me.
When chained to a tower, one can only look down.
Or break the tower. Let us move on. I wish to resist these chains and see if change can happen.
As you finish that conversation, we will zoom back to where Phineas has met up with Bashir and Caecilius in the back part of Merchant's Alley, having provided food for some orphans, while the other two make their way to wherever they need to go for this next juncture in time. Phineas, after you finish, is there anything you would like to say to Bashir or Caecilius as you bump into each other from behind the tavern once more?
Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen Sister and Tristan?
Mm, no, we were the last ones to get out. Tristan did say they were going for a walk, and I'm guessing Tristan followed them.
Well, they're both capable human beings. They can take care of themselves. What have you guys been doing?
Uh, just walking.
Oh yeah, just walking. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Pretty
So-
suspicious, but sure.
I mean,
I
what's
trust you
suspicious
guys.
about walking around? Everyone does that.
Your tone about it. Sure. Fair enough. I thought I got mugged by a bunch of teenagers.
You what?
Yeah. They gave me a flower instead, so pretty cool.
Hmm.
I got reverse mugged.
You got your first. Wait, how do you do that?
It's when you secretly give someone something.
What did he give you?
A flower.
Oh,
That's
It's
nice.
a little dead, but you know, you take what you take when you have nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we should probably meet up with our two friends.
Did we even set up a meeting place?
Nope.
Wonderful.
I mean, we could just wait at the tavern and see if they come back.
Oh, and see Maurice again? Oh, bloody hell.
You guys want to listen to
Marie.
some of the songs I've been brewing up?
No, yeah, for sure.
Cool. I want a role performance on this. I want to redeem myself.
Do it.
Roll your performance as you go back into the tavern.
Let's see. Performance. Uh, 13.
You get not quite a loud applause, but you do see your good friend Finn in one of the corners going, "Oh, yeah, I can see that. I know." Yeah. He's got like 5 different mugs of ale all around him, and he's starting to fall asleep into his cups. Um, but you do gain some income from this performance, as one of the individuals in the tavern drops about 4 coppers into your cup. Much better, Sean. I'm appreciating it deeply. Good show. And they walk off. It was good. It wasn't the best, but it was way better than what they've heard so far.
Do you always go around playing with that?
Yeah, kind of my thing.
It's
I really like playing the drums.
kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Only the drums?
I mean, I'm really good at the drums. I could play some other instruments, just not as well as I can play on the drums.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I myself kind of know how to play the viol, though at the moment I don't have one.
Hmm. Maybe we would set up a band.
That sounds fun.
Not if we play like that other guy. And he looks at Finn.
He's full out snoring right now. Mirabella, the owner of this establishment, is shaking their head and asking one of her helpers to move the miscreant outside.
I'm gonna offer my help with that.
Just throw him
Uh,
inside. Don't even be gentle about it.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll politely drop him to the front doorstep. Not front doorstep, but to like away from the general public, and put the 4 copper shillings in his pocket, and go back inside the tavern.
He slumps off. You see one of the teenagers that you fed kind of go, looked off to the side and go. And then you watch as one of them actually douses water on his head. I'm up! Oh! Ah. What am I doing out here? Oh, right. And you watch him dust himself off and stride towards the port.
Cool.
As you are having this conversation, your other two members of your party return. The merchant alley and this particular region is still bustling with life. Right now, it's based on the chime of the clock tower nearby. You hear 10 chimes, signaling that it's 10 in the evening.
So entering back into the bar that they're at.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's where everybody.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're fine.
I'll walk in and find my seat with everybody that was in that meeting earlier, and this is our first time ever seeing each other, right? Just off of this random chance encounter.
Yes.
Hmm.
You
I
might
sit
have
down.
met Caecilius and Bashir and Phineas at some point. Phineas,
Yeah.
completely, but Caecilius and Bashir, you might have seen them with Maurice, um, and met them through that way.
Okay.
Right. So it'd have been passing background acquaintances,
Yes.
Yeah.
familiar face in the entourage. All right. I'll walk up and sit down and say, "It appears as though we've all been given the opportunity to embark on the same journey. Do you all consider this to be your next steps?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just be able to just explore more and see what we can do.
Pretty
Well,
much, yeah. And someone needs to protect you guys.
well
am.
then I propose that those with the same destination should travel together. Have you ever flown before?
um, yeah, I have fun before. What type of flying are you meaning though? Like,
Like some crazy type of flying. Not gonna lie to you.
I mean, I've flown before, but in a different way. I think it was one of the spells you used, Caecilius.
yeah.
I
No,
thought you were gonna talk
nothing.
about like some mushrooms or something.
I thought I thought you were talking about natural flight, which is different.
Falling.
No,
Oh, you mean like with wings?
I do not fly with wings.
No, nothing so rudimentary. I'm talking the height of magic and technology coming together to create a harmonious venture through the clouds, higher than any spell will take you on a single casting. Phineas, if we could see to it that beds are prepared for our new guests,
Yeah, right on it, boss.
beautiful.
Bads, just leave me close to the barrel of ale.
This can be arranged, although I will ask that we only go half of what you sound like you are capable of, for our stock is running fairly meager at this point. We've been. It has been a long journey.
Hmm. Assistant, may I say something?
Of course.
The orange hair is now pink. Uh,
Okay.
take your notes.
Every single time I see that color change, I'm just like exasperating because I put my notebook, close it, put it on somewhere else, and then I see the color change. I'm like, shit.
uh, I've met Siston here long ago in the past. We had a strange conversation, but a enlightening one. I do not know anyone here, but I would like to formally introduce myself.
Where are my manners? Introductions are, of course, in order.
I am simply Tristan. I have been given other titles and names, but that is my past. I am just a wanderer nowadays. And might I ask who you all are?
Well, it's nice to meet you, simply Kristen. I am Captain Phineas, captain of the Quillian, and one hell of a bard.
Well, at least you're better than the other one, that's for sure.
um, Hi. Name is Caecilius Timeless. Pleasure to meet you. As they kind of like do a small bow.
Uh,
um, I usually just um, well, as kind of you can notice, just for my attire, just do some magic, but I'm still learning how to do so.
you look like you could do more than that. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hmm.
And you may
You,
call me Bashir. As you see, I'm heavily armored.
hmm, you look like that of a true warrior.
Well, I do have my oath.
What is your oath? And to who?
We only just met.
That
Oh,
is
But my
sad.
oath is to the ancestors.
Uh,
I see. Where?
and
Go.
sorry.
No.
And sorry to ask this question. I do not particularly like it, but I am that of religious in nature, not fully. I am finding my path. Do any of you here worship the gods?
nah, me myself, not really.
I
I
mean,
respect, I respect everybody's religion, though.
I worship the ancestors. Not sure if that counts.
As I have said before, the answer has not changed. I serve knowledge itself.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
another
like to
color
call my
change.
I like to call myself the god of music. Rock on.
uh, God of music, I think you still have ways to go, kid.
Damn it.
Are you a god of music?
Yeah.
Yes.
Insight
It,
check.
Go ahead, make an insight check. Although,
Can I make a imposed performance check?
completely.
Oh, small detail I forgot. The color is back just to the ponytail. uh,
Back.
also, I
Okay.
rolled an 8.
8.
Okay.
Okay, 8.
I rolled bad.
no.
Uh huh.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. What do you think he is? I mean, he seems like he's not lying, Tristan.
But you heard his music.
Well, big guy, you seem to be improving. That's for sure.
And now I've got this, and this is a weird one. Like I've got the instance and then the color. What is this instance? Meeting the in quotation marks god of music. A deep blue when meeting the god of music. That's the color. That's what's going on.
Oh my
I
god.
will keep that in mind.
I'm taking deep blue as impressed.
You do that. And I, for those who have not already figured, am Lord Bronwyn of the Bronwyn Estate, member of the Council of Nobles representing Cern in Port Idris. Wides Our widespread influence is only growing, and part of that journey it seems that you will all be in the near future. I will help us gain access to whatever we shall need, and you shall want for nothing while aboard my ship. Captain Phineas is an expert pilot, and the crew is adequate to meet all needs. And come morning, you will regret having eaten supper for the space it has taken up for the beautiful chef.
uh, as Cassid is, what can I roll a history or something to know more about the name of system, the noble name?
Yes, you certainly can. Go for it.
I'm very curious.
We have built so much more over the last couple of weeks. There's no shortage of information to gain off of this.
Well, that's what I want. That's a 30-20.
Ooh.
All right, let's talk about Kern. You would know regarding the House of Churn, like the continent of Churn, that It is known as the Flower Continent. In terms of political intrigue and society, the two friendly territories that are in leagues with the Council of Nobles, with the continent of Ulmus, reside within two territories, Arsenis and Verdanta. You would know that the Bronwyns are among the fifth richest, wealthiest families coming out from the continent of Churn. You would also know that in terms of what the Bronwyns have established, they've established a very profitable and very well kept naval force that provides essential services, goods, and trade to various locations further south. For example, as far south as the Sandy Reaches, as well as the Coral Spurs, far down in the waters that touch very closely to the glowing ocean. You would also know that in terms of this particular family, there is no short of rumor surrounding them. Although upright in nature, you would know that in terms of the tea and the gossip that you've heard, based on the tabloids you may or may not have read, House Frostflame, one of the well-connected houses within Churn, to the Archmage's office, married into House Bronwyn. Prior to the, as kind of like the second wife, if you will, the second marriage. The first marriage was from House Ignatius, which is very closely tied to one of the martial houses within Churn. And unfortunately, that marriage dissolved when the first wife passed away shortly after Sisten's birth.
Okay. All right, that's good to know.
You would also know that the family is composed right now of Lord Sean Bronwyn, his son, his son Draven.
No, I'm writing down. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. I'll give you a moment. Lord Sean Bronwyn, his son, the heir apparent, Lord Draven Bronwyn.
Okay.
Followed by Ilara, Lady Ilara Bronwyn, who is said to be the rose amongst the thorns of the Bronwyn household. Very fair, very just. Followed after that would be, of course, Lord Siston Bronwyn, and then the rest of his family, his stepmother, Lady Seraphina Bronwyn, and the two brothers, two younger brothers, General Callista Stormbringer and Lord Lucian Bronwyn Stormbringer.
Okay. Man, all right, you have quite a history.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's definitely good to know. All right.
So you are definitely standing or sitting in front of someone very wealthy, very well connected, and very powerful at the moment, despite the fact that they seem to be a little low on their luck.
Cassius is at the same time curious and terrified. Because it's like, oh damn, okay. But it's like this guy is really interested in what they're doing here, but then the other side is like, oh god damn, this guy is very powerful. I don't know how to act now. So okay, they will just smile and not.
I do hope for us to become a well-organized team. I've never been on a team before, a group, or anything of that nature. so forgive me for my shortcomings.
It should be fine. We all know what we're doing, so we can handle that.
I shall
And
leave. Go.
I'll do my best to keep everyone here protected.
I shall leave you all to your evening affairs. Should you need, should you come to the point of rest, do not purchase sanctuary in the city. Merely head towards the docks. I trust you will not be able to miss the accommodations that we have.
Big ass boat. You're not gonna miss it.
I stand up and I nod to Tristan and start heading out. On the way home, I'm gonna stop by any local place that's may sell books that might still be open. Buy buy something simple and head back to my quarters.
All of the shops here are fairly closed. There's no bookstore that's currently open. You do note two bookstores along the way. One looks to be side by side an apothecary, and then the other one is just a standalone bookshop.
I head back to the Quillen to speak to the crew about uh, setting up some accommodations for some new people.
Okay.
Tristan, what is your plan?
Say Sistern or Tristan?
Tristan. Hmm.
I think I would. Hmm, go over to Casilius and Bashir. Hmm. What is your evening plans?
Mm, not really much. At least myself, I don't think I have. We don't have anything to do here in this town, do we?
I mean, maybe inspect the forge, but I assume it would be closed.
At this time, yeah. And also, shrines and library at this point, I'm guessing. Well, library mainly would be closed. If there's any nearby.
Yeah, I'll pretty much just need tools to repair or equipment or upgrade the equipment, maybe.
Mm.
Would I know if the library is closed?
Yes, and port adherence you would know based on your wanderings and the last time you were here in the city. Uh, it closes. Everything closes by 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. in terms of like shops and things like that. Most people going home. You might find one open closer to the Twilight Terrace, as that tends to be crowded by people who are of sallow faced origins and known to, at least based on rumor and hearsay, keep up late at night.
Hmm. The library and forge are closed as the 10th bell has told us the time. There may be something in the Twilight Terrace, but I do not know this town very well.
Uh, do not too much is either. We technically just kind of been wandering around for a while, but not here.
I've been here before, I can be y'all's guide if needed.
Oh, be lovely actually. Would be nice getting to know where those places are.
Oh, yeah. Show us the forge as well while we're here.
It would be close.
But yeah, I mean, I guess when we have time.
Hmm.
I'm guessing our mission is like leaving up tomorrow, or
Um,
do we have this?
based on the
Do we have this?
information, sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I was just saying, do we have like a specific time or day?
Based on the information you understand from, in terms of basically everything, um, you have pretty much free reign on your schedule for the next couple of days. Velroth wasn't very clear as to when you had to go for this particular mission. He just said that he needed some assistance capturing information regarding the Scarlet um, Concord, and particularly that duchy that was run by Lord Agaricles. You also would understand, based on the information that you were provided, that um, it seems like Lord Siston still has some business to do in town, just even based on that short interaction with Phineas and Siston. Um, you would understand that there's probably still a couple of things to do here. Out of game, we are over by about 15 minutes. Are you guys okay to go for another 30?
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all good here.
Oh.
Um, I'm going to ask also out of game Phineas and Siston. You guys are okay for another 30 minutes?
I'm done.
Okay. Coach is on mute, so I'm going to presume everything's okay. Great. I will just keep an eye on the time.
Oops. Yeah, I said absolutely, my bad.
That's okay. I know it's a little bit quiet. We don't have our music usually playing in the background. Sorry about that. I've just been like, I'm not going to do that for right now. But I did place a link in the chat for the playlist that I was going to play, and you guys can just choose music from that particular playlist. In the meantime, the Twilight Terrace is over here, so you're able to make your way towards the Twilight Terrace. Port Adherence, you find, is a city that has winding streets, but each street comes with a couple of different stairs or little bits and pathways, but it's a very easy place to navigate. Every section of the city has like little signposts with almost glow in the dark sort of like signs, and above every one of those signs there's like a lamp. There's a burning lamp that's overhead as well.
Yeah.
That looks wonderful.
I will lead them to the library first. I guess I'm just doing a tour.
Sure.
And teach them the tricks that I picked up to help like navigate the basics of the city. Like the deeper stuff, the more complicated stuff, I'm gonna assume I don't know. But just to kind of get a general area, I can at least do that for them, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is night right now, no?
Yes, it's nighttime. But once you
Uh,
approach the Twilight Terrace, things are a little bit different. But yes.
okay, just no, because I was going to ask, yes, they are showing around the place. I like to like keep looking at the skies just to like for my little thing that I have, just to like point where everybody is, like the location of stuff from the stars.
Absolutely. Using your amazing new feet, you're able to kind of clock the direction that Tristan is pointing out as you're meandering through these city streets. So once you get to the Twilight Terrace, you have a very good lay of the land. So by the
Nice.
time he gives the tips and tricks that Tristan provides, do help. But you have a very good sense of where things are by the time you get to that district.
Awesome.
As we're like getting to the final district, I have not been this way many times, and I hope my information is helpful. This is a nice city, different from
It's
the places I've been.
it has been very helpful. I can now navigate myself with the stars now, looking where we're going. uh
The tuft of hair is very brightly yellow.
I
Interesting.
do have a question.
Hmm.
How This
Hmm?
that has always been with you as they pointed the glowing hair. I was curious from the beginning. I just didn't know if it was rude to ask.
Oh, like as you're asking, the hair turns from yellow to green. Oh, mm, this is part of my lineage. I was given upon this world by, I believe, divinity is what they originally said, but I believe that I am just a small fraction of what is up in the heavens. For I am an
Mm.
Asimov.
Oh.
So it's not a curse.
Why would this be a curse?
You said it went to
Hmm?
green when they asked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Point it down.
I would love to just the meme of like just the red cord, like the conspiracy theory like board,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
like the investigation boards.
yeah. I know there's a gif of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I got going on here. I've got many instances, and now your token isn't even on the board, so I can't even track it.
uh, when I throw purple in there, you're gonna get real confused.
Oh, come on.
the
You
best
did
part is
that before.
I do actually have a chart that Dean knows about. It's I guess random. It is specific.
That's awesome. So you were born with that? That's very interesting. Can you feel it changing? Or is it just like it doesn't feel anything? Because it does change colors.
Yeah, is it based on emotions or something?
I don't know. I simply am what I am. I notice it, but I had no reason to question it.
The eyes of Cassilius are just filled with curiousness and will ask, can I touch it? I want to actually know if it actually feels like hair.
Uh, it kneels down.
Cassilius will start to like see what's up with it. Does it feel like astral or does it feel like actual hair? Because if it's like actual hair, it will be very interesting.
I, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it feel a little tingly?
It would be a little bit tingly.
Yeah, I think so. Like almost staticky.
Huh.
Uh, and especially when you get to the like areas that are glowing, it's almost like you feel like the pulsation of like energy, but it's not
Oh,
like harmful yet.
that's so actually so cool. It feels tingly. We'll look at that here.
Now you're making me curious now.
Oh,
That's because I'm bald. So let me touch the hair as well.
nails down even further. The hair is getting pinker and pinker by the second.
You just give it a touch.
Same feeling.
Hmm. And you said
See,
this is not a curse. Interesting.
No, no, this is not a curse. It, the craziest thing about like the whole emotions thing is my face do not change. There is no emotion ever on the face.
As you
it's
pet
it's
that
weird.
halo, sorry, continue. Continue. You were saying,
Yes.
Winter. You were saying.
Oh, I was laughing.
Pet
As you
the
pet
Tristan.
Yeah,
pet the
we're being
Tristan.
sidetracked.
As you
The
pet the
favorite
Tristan.
Mhm.
As you pet
That's a good boy.
Oh man. Oh.
Oh my god.
We're gonna head down towards the Killian as both Siston and Phineas make their way towards the large ship that is currently docked at not quite an airport vessel area, but like it's a nicely raised dock area where you were able to easily land Phineas, and your NPCs await.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, ah, Phineas. It's good to see you again.
Uh, I would need you to accommodate for, I believe it's 3 guests.
Three.
I need you to set up rooms for 3 guests for me.
All right, we
Yeah.
certainly can do that. Let's take a quick look and see what we've got here. I am switching
Ooh.
you guys off to the Quillian. Welcome to the Quillian.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
my.
It's huge. It's a huge ship.
Big
Um,
boy ship.
you guys are in the water because they're not here. Same thing with Tristan. You guys are not here, so you're in the water. Actually, you know what? I'll just make it easier. You're not in the water. You're outside of the Quillian, so you'll be in the air and bubbles instead. So I'm not sure where you if you guys can see yourselves, but you're up in the top left for the three. For the rest of you, Siston, you are right there, down in the corner here. This section right here, and Phineas is right here. I imagine you guys are on deck, so you feel free to move your tokens to the deck. Phineas will make that request from Jackal or from Pluo.
I guess it would be from both of them.
Sure.
Set up 2. Yeah.
Jackal will say right away. I can get that done for you ASAP. Hey, you smell like kebabs.
I smell like what?
Kebabs,
Oh, yeah.
shawarma. You had
Mm.
shawarma without me.
No, I didn't.
Known each other this long, you would think he would know how much I like shawarma. You would think, you would think, but no, no, he doesn't think about that. No, I am just Jackal. You hear his voice fade going in just as he says, "I am just Jackal," as he goes in to make preparations for one of the rooms.
uh, I love this cruise so much.
I'm sure you do. Hello, Phineas.
Oh, Lorelai. Uh, how's the ship been since I've had to step off?
I'll leave you two alone. I will continue to look for any security breaches, Captain.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
And this is where my DM question comes in.
Sure.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Go for it.
All right.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
so
Okay. Okay.
I would have told Phineas that they can be set up in the luxury quarters, but only one of them.
Okay. For the ship, for where Phineas and his crew are set up, or for your new people.
For the new guest.
Okay. So for the new guests, you want to give them one of the lifeboats.
Yep.
Okay. You did not relay that to Jackal.
Um. Okay. Is this information I've known beforehand?
then yes, he would have relayed that information to Jekyll.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Which one do you want them to have, the starboard or the port side?
Let's see. That's starboard is left.
Mm-hmm.
Starboard would be left. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a. Then yeah, that one.
Okay. And to the starboard side they go.
They get a
They will make arrangements for this side of the ship. And so for the two of you, because you were asking specific questions about your crew, there is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven beds available.
7 beds. Okay.
7 beds. Because Chef is going to sleep in the bath.
Got it. And then me and Sisson don't have a bed, right?
You do.
We
Captain's
do.
quarters
Okay.
and Lord Bronwyn's quarters.
Got it. Got it.
So they do. Lorelai will approach you and say, "Do you know how long we'll be in the city? Did you get a bedding?"
I think we're gonna be here for quite some time.
Hmm. Did the noble man tell you when we were going to get paid?
Uh,
35th.
the 35th.
I see. 35th. Okay. Well, I suppose that'll be fine.
We're getting paid at least, right? You know,
Yeah.
while we were sailing, we weren't getting paid, so
True. True. I mean, this is a huge ship. I think we're going to need more crew to, take care of some of the duties around here. Both Pluo and Jackal, I know they're pretty good about things, but I know both of them have been putting in a lot of time during the midnight hour shifts.
yeah. Um, leave that up to me and Siston. I think we can find some some people,
Think so?
and maybe with these new people coming on board, maybe they can help out a little bit.
That would be nice. Are they nobles as well?
No, but they're really nice people.
Just really nice.
Yeah, they're really nice. Minus that one dwarf guy. He doesn't believe that I'm the god of rock.
You, Phineas,
Yeah.
I don't know whether or not to encourage you or to just not encourage you. I'm going to edify you and say you are the god of rock. Indeed, you are. You definitely rock the boat sometimes.
Phineas, remember that.
Oh my god.
uh,
There's a blush on their cheeks before they go. Anyway, so about the kebabs, you do smell like kebabs.
yeah.
Were you lying?
Um.
Didn't you get me some?
mm, so so I met some teenagers in the alleyway, and I gave them my food, and you could have this, and I handed her the flower.
It's a weed. You know what kind of weed this is? If you eat it, it'll give you it'll give you hives.
Oh.
Don't eat things
Hmm.
like this, but I mean, I can take it. I'll use it for some sort of remedy. Takes out a vial and puts it in there. You gave away good food to some kids. Were they, like us growing up?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. They were.
Hmm. Just so you know, tonight, because if we're gonna be here for a while, I'm gonna take one of the lifeboats, if that's okay.
Mm.
and I'm just gonna go out into the deeper waters because you know what I do.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, it's perfectly fine with me.
Thanks. And you haven't told anybody that I do this, right? Not
No,
that
no,
many
no.
people. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm pretty sure he would have much to say. He's kind of a finicky one, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just make sure that he doesn't know that I've got it, right? He still doesn't know that I do this once in a while, right?
No, he does not know.
Okay, good, good. Because that Nolan Vesper guy, he's been eyeing me. I think he
Mm.
knows.
Good
Got
lord.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, well, I'm gonna take it out tonight, and then I'll come back in the morning, and then we'll be here. Any specific duties you want me to do on the ship? You want me to look around for any crew, possible crew,
I
potential
think
crew?
for as of I think as for right now, we could do really well if we just hold off for now. Maybe help Pebbles out in the kitchen if you can, or maybe help Jackal. I know he has a lot on his plate right now.
Sure, I
Um,
can do my best with both of those for sure. Okay.
yeah,
All right, all right, all right. I know, I tried, I tried. I'll take the rowboat out and then I'll come back with it later.
yeah,
Okay, thanks. And
all right,
she reaches
no
out,
problem.
gives you a kiss on the cheek, and then she saunters off. You are by yourself on the deck. Meanwhile, Sisson is in below. The three of you are still kind of out roaming the streets looking for a library. We'll get back to the trio in a second. Siston, this is your first time back in a while in your quarters. Your very loyal secretary present for you. We have about 8 more minutes.
Nolan, any news while I've been away?
Yes, there has been a message from your brother. Lord
Oh,
Draven has left a message, sir.
relay it.
Yeah, right away, sir. The message is this. He is looking to see when you are going to return back to Kern with the Quillen and to ensure that a trade route has been established as well as a contract to see if this venture is plausible as well as effective. And he would like to know if you will be home in the next 2 months.
Of the many of the many times that we have discussed this schedule with this, I feel like he is just doing this to prod me at this point. Really, honestly, this.
I believe he mentioned something about a lady Festina um, and an engagement that he is trying to broker between House Jang and yourself.
Excuse me. Did you say and myself?
Indeed, sir.
Catching himself a little bit, and trying to regain composure in front of his retainer.
I believe he mentioned that that Master Sean Brownwin, requested him to do the task.
That
Hmm.
okay, okay. This is to allow me a night to think about the message. No, I will not be back in the next 2 months. If anything, this is calls for. I have a new deal. Maybe Maurice. Fuck. Delay the response as long as feasibly possible. I need to I need to sleep on this.
Would the following message work out? And he will point out in 25 words or less. Um, I have received your message. I will be back later than 2 months as I am brokering a deal with the Maurice Merchant Guild.
Ugh, Lord, I wanted to delay this deal farther down the road when we had more stability, but this is needed at this point. It is required. Yes, that is fine. Thank you, Nolan. You help organize the chaos that my family brings.
Indeed, sir. There is a secondary message from Lord Alger, from Lord de la Ruse.
Well, relay.
He will meet you on the morrow down by the Whispering Gardens. Is that the right? Hold on 1 second. Hold.
And who do we say that they were trying to set me up with?
Lady Festina Jang.
Enid?
Yeah, I'll put it under character stuff.
Yeah, she's not showing up on my friends list. So not only are they gonna try, I don't even know the. Okay.
That was an
And
evil
what
laugh
house
for
is
me.
she
I'm
from?
sorry about that. Um, that is House Jang.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, Festina Jang, that makes sense, yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the map. So, Lord de la Ruse would like to meet you down by the Whispering Gardens.
De La Ruse and
Mhm.
okay,
I'll
I'll
just
ask
stay on
that
this map
later.
because you guys are hanging out. So I'll just stay on this map.
Yeah.
Now that you've seen the Quillon, we'll be seeing a lot more of the Quillon anyway. So for now, we'll just leave it here. Yes, indeed. He would like to see you in the Whispering Gardens on the morrow to deliver or drop off the remainder of the deposit that he had made for us when we went to Green Hill.
Absolutely, that would be most acceptable. While I do despise these installment plans, some find it necessary.
Hmm. I did also get the missive from Velroth, Mr. Velroth. Strange individual to relate to you as well.
All right, that's our secrets guy. Yes.
Um,
Relay what the shadow speaks.
the Shadow wishes to tell you, as per the protocol you've provided me, that he will have information for you also on the morrow. He would prefer we leave port in 2 days' time.
I see. When you find yourself free time, I would like you to look deeper into Maurice in the guild. I need the background, the usual.
Indeed, sir, I've already prepared it for you.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Including what is needed, what a shovel is needed for.
Pardon me, sir?
The dirt, Nolan, keep up.
Ah, indeed. Well, all I can tell you is that there is a number of individuals linked to the guild. Uh, Two individuals that you mentioned might be coming by that I did keep tabs while you were initially at that particular guild hall earlier this evening. I'm not sure you saw me earlier, but I was there. Um, the two individuals that were in the corner that mentioned their names as Caecilius and Bashir, I believe I've seen them associated with that guild hall.
Well, yes, of course, they've been part of his entourage. Don't I dismiss the faces that stand in the background of the pro- prominent cast. They will actually be lodging with us tonight. We
Oh,
shall keep investments close.
indeed. Um, I will provide you this information right now, sir. So, Maurice, the grinning. Let me just put this in here. It looks like there is Maurice the Grinning Tabaxi. He is the founder of the Guildhall, a jovial and astute tabaxi with a knack for discovering valuable treasures. His amiable nature has turned the Guildhall into a bustling hub for traders and adventurers alike. Reputable individual, both here in Port Adherence and beyond. I have made sure to find information on this gentleman. Uh, he has contacts within the city of Carburn, has strong ties and relations to the city of Arcelu on Churn. And he also looks and appears to have very strong ties to the Steelmain Company out of the Steelmont Mountains.
That is a wonderful angle. Thank you, Nolan. Great job as always.
Indeed. He does have several other associates. It's within the dossier here. You are, sir.
I will keep this under review. Make sure the crew notifies me when our guests arrive.
I will. Most definitely, sir.
And that was a Stonewall City?
No, Steel Mont.
Steelmont. Sorry.
The entire mountain chain. If you need a visual, allow me to provide you a visual. So, this entire area right here.
The Steelmont. Okay, the Steelmont Mountain Range. And you said he had connections to a city inside that range?
No, just a company.
Oh, a company.
Yeah, that would be the Steel Main Company.
Okay, Steel Main Company.
Mm-hmm. And that is all I have for you in terms of information, sir. As well as this list from Chef Pebbles. They are most distraught that the stores are getting low.
Chef Pebbles? Who is this guy? And I want to meet them now.
Oh. As soon as we get the installment, we will be able to refill some stores. But not by much. The crew must be paid. They are becoming anxious.
Yes, sir. There is a hopeful
Yes, you will be
glint
paid.
within that yes, sir.
Yes, you will be paid too, as well as your regular upgrades for jobs well done. Do not be dismayed.
I was merely just coughing, sir. I do not understand what you were asking from me.
Keep it up. You will become as good at lying as I am someday.
It's a little bit wet around here, sir. The weather is disagreeable to my nature.
Humidity builds up in these small cabins. Go, breathe it out.
Thank you, sir. I will be down in the mess hall. With that said, the trio who was looking for books and things, we went over half an hour, but I kind of want to wrap this up here just to make sure that we're all kind of all together in the same place, so that when we start for the next
Yeah.
session, we're all aboard the Quillon. So for Tristan, Bashir, and Caecilius, you make your way down through past the forge, which frankly doesn't have anything going on there at the moment. The fires are calm for the time being. They will be lit earlier in the morning. You see several shop signs indicating that they'll probably be open closer to 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. A lot of the shops here are closed roughly around 6 or 7 p.m. at night. Um, at least for this side of the city. But once you get up towards the Twilight Terrace, you find several shops still open. One of them has very low light. An individual with pale skin, dark eyes, almost sharpened canine teeth looks at you, nails tapping on the wood grain of the library. Uh, Welcome to the Nocturne Library. How can I be of service to you?
This place gets more interesting the more we explore.
It always does. As long as no kobolds show up, we should be good.
There were kobolds inside that guild hall. I'll keep that in mind, though.
um, I think Casillas would just say that they generally wanted to just explore around, but specifically they wanted to look stuff about shrines or a religion shit.
Absolutely. Well, we do have a small, robust section about the various domains within the region and realm. A great deal of the more religious books are located in Gloriana.
That makes sense. We do have to go there at some point.
The city, yes, the city of holy orders. But I can certainly be of service to you, of course, if you'd like information on the physiologies of magical creatures or The Outside, which is a self written account by a very anonymous figure about a small vision that they had.
Yeah, I can look into that. That sounds interesting.
Certainly, you find The Outside, and this is what you find. It's a book, and then on the back of the book, it says a self written account by someone you know who saw a vision of themselves as a small plastic figurine on a table surrounded by a number of godlike beings after they talked to a group of adventurers. Please roll me. Let me
That's
just.
a long title.
No. This is what you find.
I know, but it's funny to think that was a title.
No, the author is someone you know, though.
Ah,
So, if you could, please roll me a d. 1 second. Yeah, roll me a d10.
E10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6. God, okay.
Uh-oh, that's
Yeah.
that's a bad laughter.
Yeah.
That's
This is written by Sylvan Winds Whisper.
Silva Whisper.
Sylvan Wind Whisper. You know them to be a dreamy and imaginative magic student with a French flair. They had a very deep fascination with ethereal and illusional magic, as it tends to reflect their whimsical personality.
Huh. How did this get over here? So, I think Cassius will still like just enough waste time, which is kind of like reading glance at it for a little bit, but I think he wouldn't read that much if it's they're considering illusion magic. I don't know if they have like crazy stuff going on because they are that.
There has been rumors even in school that they tended to imbibe.
Yeah. Surprised this got all the way over here.
Roll me a D100.
Oh, okay. 81.
You find The Art of Procrastination and How to Perfect It, a book filled with scribbles. It is only halfway finished.
God damn it, Sylvan.
So stupid.
Alright. Well, now that I know that this library is here, I can come back at any time then. um,
As you browse through this section, you do find one fine gem.
uh,
The Prophecies, Tales of Great Adventures. And partway through, some of the pages are blank.
blank.
The author's name is not written on this book.
See, now this is interesting. This is just blank.
Yes.
How much does it cost to take a book?
Usually it's 25. I've never seen that book before. Can I take a quick look at it, if you don't mind?
uh, sure. It was just right here. I thought it was from here.
Oh, 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 I see. I think I'm not allowed to touch this book. I believe it belongs to you.
Huh?
Indeed. Now, you've been in my nocturne library. The hour is getting late. You see the fangs elongate. Are you wanting to stay for dinner?
Uh,
I like to eat my meals. Take my supper around this time. How about you?
Sorry. Give me a second. My mom is talking to me.
Sure. As this goes on, Bashir and Tristan, you are both in the same shop with Caecilius as this is going on.
I think I would have explored the religious section with Cassilia, so I'm guessing next to them at this point, and maybe kind of standing close, especially when things and weird talk comes out.
Absolutely. Make a nature check for me.
All right. Sorry, I'm back.
No worries.
What is it that they were saying to me from this book?
11 for nature check.
Okay. Then, it's close enough. You'd know enough about this based on your travels. There you go. Bashir, you're also present in the shop as well.
Yeah, I mean, with that sort of suggestion, Bashir would pretty much be glaring at the individual.
Oh, such a fierce glare.
I didn't hear what they said, so I'm sorry if you can you repeat what they said.
Such a fierce glare.
No, before that, because you were trying to explain something about the book that I picked, but I couldn't understand because my mom barged into the room. So
I feel that.
Oh.
I feel that pain. But I'll let your other party members tell you what happened.
Things elongated, and they asked if he would like to stay for supper in a very creepy manner.
Yeah.
No, I already ate.
Oh,
But
shame.
I do have interesting in the book though. If it's not here, what can I do with it then? If it wasn't like
I'll
one of
take
your
10 gold pieces for it.
10. Okay.
Damn.
I'm not gonna haggle.
As they take the the money from you.
Robbery.
As they take the money from you, they wave you off and come again. And if you're ever here once more, look for Baba Yaga.
Oh. Thank you.
Indeed.
That is.
Can I make an insight check to see if they're nefarious?
You certainly can.
Just gonna add a normal book in my inventory.
That's a nat 20 for 24.
Yeah.
There's such an aura around this individual that it comes off as an illusion. You can kind of, like the fangs and things like that, you can kind of see through the illusion as something like they're trying to have the fangs be present. But
Oh wait, it's an illusion.
yeah, it's an illusion of an older woman with long nails. As you look beyond that, though, you do see same woman but without the fangs.
Oh, because if it's an illusion, I have to do an advantage check.
Hmm.
So it was insight, I assume.
Yes. So both Bashir and Tristan, the moment Cassilia was like proposed to by this lady to stay for supper, both of them rolled insight checks right away.
Oh, I see.
12.
12. Sus. Like, you know that they're sus, but like they're not making any outward nefarious like situations. However, to Tristan, that particular aura is directed more so towards you, just based on your nature.
I wish to peruse a bit of this library for a second. I will catch up with you in a moment. I saw something in the back I wish to grab.
What is it?
It's one of the religious books. Just take me a second. You go on ahead.
And
We can wait for you.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay. Wait outside at least. Come on.
I mean, you brought us here. We're just gonna like.
For the rest of you, just so you know, in terms of timing and situations, you've been in port adherence for about a day or two, so this is going into the second day. By the time this altercation begins within the library, it's about 11 o'clock at night.
The cover's old, but his fellows are incredibly broken.
Nope. Eternally broken is one thing, 1000%.
My bad.
Just so you know, 11 o'clock p.m. is the time that we're starting tomorrow's. If only we did tomorrow. Next week's session, where Baba Yaga has invited you into the Nocturne Library, or at least you willingly entered their library. So we'll see what happens when we come back next week.
Okay.
Okay.
It's time to
Is
say
that-
bye to the peeps.
Very much so. Time to say goodbye. So
Thanks
with
for
that,
sticking with us.
thank you for hanging out with us here at the Strands of Fate. Thank you so much for hanging out and enjoying our evening and finding out about the stories of Artalia. The Twitch stream will be uploaded as a video on YouTube, and the rest of us are now going to say good night. So everybody, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Hey.
Night. See you.